Hope y'all had a good day since we last spoke about 3.5 hours ago, whenever it was. A lot of overtime and close games today. We thought today would be a crappy day of football. It ended up being pretty good. Let's hope for another surprise here so I'm not wasting my time streaming this game between a team losing a lot versus a team that is winning a lot. Hey, Ozzy. You just hanging in the window, buddy? It's okay. I ain't gonna run you out the window. That's like petting my boy. Come here, boy. He doesn't like when I pull the curtain back while he's in the window. He's like, put it back. Ozzy. What? Ozzy, Wuzzy. Where's my resident Eagles fan? Figured Andreas might stop by this one. Ozzy boy. Ozzy. You like when Daddy leaves the window open. I like having the window open too. It's fucking nice in here. A lot of good games. Surprised that the Raiders won. Stunned as I sat here and watched that unfold. I was like, whoa. So, congratulations 49ers for taking control of the NFC West. On a roll right now. You got one hell of a game next week. 49ers, Dolphins. I hope I get to stream that one. That's the big one I want to stream next week. What's wrong, Mr. Ozzy? We just couldn't flex out of Colts Cowboys and go to 49ers Dolphins. Well, we couldn't do that. Ozzy, why are you wrestling with the window? This cat's not very smart. Who's all here? Talk to me. What's up, Alex? I got to stream a good Titans-Bengals game, and then I stuck around and did the overtime periods for the Bucks-Browns and, well, the end of the last 2 minutes of the Jaguars and Ravens. Who do I see winning this game? I picked the Eagles, but I'm very tepid in that pick. The Packers run the ball well, and the Eagles' biggest weakness seems to be stopping the run. So the Packers, I figure, are just going to load up and fucking run it up their ass. That's what they're going to try to do. Eagles, obviously a much better team, but they've kind of cooled off lately. Or teams have caught on to them. They're not running away with their division as we thought. They got a 2-game lead over Dallas. Makes me sick just saying that out loud. A lot of crazy games today. I saw on Red Zone, I was primarily watching Chargers and Cardinals and the Raiders and the Seahawks because the other 2 games were fucking boring. 49ers won 13-0. Whoop-de-fucking-do, but at least they're ahead in their division now. The way I see it, I need the 49ers because they're just another team that I know can beat the Cowboys or the Bucks. And that's really all that matters come January, because when your team's not going to make the playoffs, you start looking at the teams you hate and just rooting against them. So, teams that I think can beat Tampa Bay and Dallas, I'm all for. Brian Dawkins is doing a little hop video right now for the Eagles. I name dropped Brian Dawkins earlier when I said he would have taken somebody's head off today. Yeah, the best teams choke. We've already seen the Eagles choke one against the Washington Commanders. And Aaron Rodgers is very capable. I don't care how hurt he is. That running game, and Rodgers is capable of upsetting someone. They beat Dallas. They were really close to beating the Titans. They were in that game all the way. Eagles squeaked by the Colts. Run the ball is all I could say. You got Adam Jones and A.J. Dillon. Not Adam Jones. Aaron Jones. I said Adam Jones. Not Pac-Man. He's retired. You got Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. Run the ball. Yeah, Rodgers been playing with that broken thumb. Eagles are wearing all black for the first time. Like helmet black and everything. They've had the black uniforms for a while, but boy, that NFC North's pretty much all but done. We got 6 games to go, and the Vikings have a 5-game lead. So next week, the Vikings could clinch their division. Clinch it straight up. Eagles on top of their division, but not by much. They play the Cowboys again on Christmas Eve. Let's get another pleasant surprise. We've had a lot of pleasant surprise games today where they were fun to watch.
Jalen Hurts, Channelview High School. Miles Sanders, Penn State. A.J. Brown, Ole Miss. Quez Watkins, Athens High School. Devontae Smith, Alabama. Jack Stoll, Nebraska.
Cowboys fans are watching this with great interest.
Jason Kelsey, Cincinnati. Isaiah Marlin, Oregon State. Lane Johnson, Groveton High School. Offensive line start up with 1 game together. The Eagles offenses.
And the rest stop and play before they can even get lined up to play. A fan run on the field or something. They had a kid picking up the tee from the kickoff and he just stood on the field. Cool, get off the fucking field. Let's play football. Jalen Hurts batted down. Good start for the Packers. 1 play, but a good start. All Vikings fans are loving gloating about their team that's just getting lucky and barely squeaking by in a shit division. The Vikings are the least convincing 9-2 team I've ever seen in my life, but good for them. They own their division this year. That's all that matters. To make the playoffs, just got to win your division. And they have completely fucking stomped their division, but that's all they've stomped. Fluky-ass 9-2 team. Jalen Hurts, short of Devontae Smith. 3rd and 10. Eagles can't. The Eagles are developing a pattern of getting off to slow starts. They did with the Colts. They did with the Commanders, and it's becoming a pattern.
Packers spent a lot of time talking about this week. Is we have to be tougher. We have to be more physical. That's exactly right. Trying to take on.
If the Packers lose this game, I think Jordan Love should start the rest of the year, right? Although the Packers are only, they'd be 2 games out of a playoff spot, so they're going to keep trying. 3rd and 10. Jalen Hurts makes a man miss, runs, jukes a man, jukes another, still on his feet. That was one hell of a run. Almost got an unnecessary roughness foul on Rudy Ford, but Hurts stayed on his feet. Juked about 4 people out of their shoes on this one. So the Eagles avoid the slow start for now. If there was ever going to be a year where a wild card team spanks all the favorites, this would probably be the year. Although in the AFC, I think the AFC is so top heavy, I think it's clearly going to be Dolphins, Bills, or Chiefs. And it's pretty cut and dry. Dolphins, Bills, Chiefs. All the way. One of those 3. So I think they're the heavy favorites. NFC, hard to say. That's why I'm almost tempted to say Cowboys the way this year's going.
You said, this is the difference he makes. You watch the quarterbacks who are having the best seasons, their ability to do that.
Savage limping off for the Packers.
Well, and Mike, that's what you do as a coach, right? You put X's and O's on the board, and they had plenty of X's and O's.
I hope I have the energy to stay up late tonight. I'm off tomorrow. I don't want to go to bed. I slept from 5 to 10:30 last night, and from like 5 this morning until about 9:30 this morning. Actually, about 10 this morning. I hope I can stay up late, but if I'm just tired, I'm just going to fucking chill out and watch something. I love being off on Mondays. Yeah, Savage got his soul snatched by Jalen Hurts, and he's on the sideline recovering.
examination. Officially was a gain of 24.
We got 6 more games
At the 49-yard line.
after this for most teams that have already had their byes. There's still some teams that need their bye week. The Falcons have their bye week, I think, this coming week, but who gives a shit? They're not making the playoffs anyway. They might as well go home for the rest of the year. Let's be honest, Green Bay's defense hasn't done them a lot of favors this year either. They're painfully middle of the road. Not too bad, not very good. So I don't trust their defense to step up and help them out. They certainly didn't against the Titans. What's up, Andreas? Andreas, I finished my Nightwing playthrough, and when I do my Red Hood, Batgirl, and Robin playthroughs, me and you are going to do New Game Plus on hard mode after I finish those. I'll let you know when. And Miles Sanders for another good run.
Lowers the shoulder and takes it inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Miles Sanders, 8th in attempts, 9th in yards.
In the AFC, like I said, the heavy favorites, Bills, Dolphins, Chiefs. But I'm rooting for those goddamn New York Jets. The goddamn Jets. I can't help but root for the Jets. Bengals, too. I like the Bengals. Bengals are clutch. They'd be the team to upset everybody again, just like they did last year. They upset everybody they played in the playoffs. So I think you got to take the Bengals seriously.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles played a little tempo.
NFC, wide open. Eagles, 49ers, Cowboys. Even the shitty Bucks, because you know they'll probably figure it out and get hot at the right time.
Speed up that process a bit for him.
Sanders again. This one bounces to the outside. Stiff arm, not good enough. Third down.
Justin Holland started the week with the Rams.
Packers are literally fighting for their lives.
By the Packers, flew into Green Bay on Thursday. Here he is making a play on Sunday.
Yeah, well, your job is to set the edge, no matter which defense you're in. And here he is setting the edge. And the play comes out, and he's certainly athletic enough to make that play. He's a good passer.
A little bit of a horse collar there they got away with.
Hand off the nameplate there. Would have been, if it would have stayed there longer, a foul for a horse collar.
Jalen Hurts, straight quarterback run. And it works again like a charm. Good. It's a foot race. 10 out of bounds at the 6. Adrian Amos kept a good angle and forced him out at the 6. But damn, that's just devastating to the Packers. Rodgers over there knowing what kind of night it's going to have to be. He's going to have to be flawless tonight. Eagles are avoiding the slow start for the first time in weeks.
Knock him out right here. And the game moves the back. He's got it. And it'll be down to the 3-yard line. Adrian Amos on the tackle.
Take a quick look here, and this time Jason Kelsey right up on the linebacker, so he didn't even have to make him miss. I think you have to play the one from the quarterback position first against the Philadelphia Eagles.
From the 4, game up.
Touchdown, Eagles. That was incredibly easy.
51 of the 75 on the ground with Hurts.
And oh, by the way, if you want to just go get physical, let's get physical up front here. Philadelphia Eagles, they have a lot of beef right up front. And so you can play the finesse game. They can throw the ball. They can run with their quarterback. And when it gets right down to nasty time, they can blow you off the ball, too.
Jake Elliott had the ankle injury earlier this year. On for the extra
7-0 Eagles. You know, it's amazing. The Patriots have beat the Jets twice, but the Jets are in the playoffs, and the Patriots are not as of now.
2 of the 3 longest runs of the season by Hurts. Sets it up. Gainwell takes it in. 7-0.
Since when did Dom Capers come back to call defense for the Packers? That's what they're fucking playing like. I know I'm a broken record, but did you guys see Rhea Ripley doing those pull-ups at Survivor Series last night? Lort. L-O-R-T. Lort. Have mercy. Figured I'd stream this Eagles game, considering I should have streamed their Washington game and their Colts game, but I didn't. Third time's a charm. Well, this game will suck, of course, because I'm streaming it. I really hope I get 49ers Dolphins here next Sunday. You know, the best news for the Bucks this year, even though they suck, the Saints and Rams are not going to make the playoffs, so I think Tampa Bay has a clear path back to the Super Bowl. They're in the shittiest division, and the two teams that fucking own them aren't going to make the playoffs. The NFC South is officially tank division. Don't show that. I want a cheesesteak. I ain't never had an actual good Philly cheesesteak. I don't want all that green shit all over it, though. Just give me the cheese and the meat. I'm a simple man. Give me the cheese and the meat. I want a fucking meatball grinder. We don't have good takeout places here. All we have is fucking chain shit down here. Northeast has us beat. Every time I go to the Northeast, I'm blown away by all the good fucking independent restaurants and takeout places. Packers offense for the first time. Don't run that out. He muffs it, runs it out, trips and falls at the 9. There you go. That's to put Aaron Rodgers in a good spot early. This is going to be a long night, or a short night for me, when this inevitably gets out of control. Christian Watson kid's going to have the game of his life, but really it's about Jones and Dillon, the running backs. This offensive line's got to dig deep. They're going to have to play like Washington. Run the ball. Drain the clock. Keep the Eagles' offense off the field. Washington fucking owned Philly a couple weeks ago doing that. Caught some lucky breaks here and there, but I couldn't get over how that game was playing out. If Green Bay can just copy a bit of that. Rodgers going to go deep already. And it's dropped by Watson. Went to the ground trying to catch it, but I'll put that on him.
Aaron Rodgers' first pass of the year was a long one that Watson couldn't secure, and from that point on, it's just been off. No matter what you look at with Green Bay, it's just been off, and the numbers for Rodgers, we'll detail it a bit later on. Some of the lowest numbers we've seen in his now 18th year in the NFL.
The real big-time month of football is almost here, December. When December rolls around, you better have your shit right, because we're playing real football now. We run it with Jones. Good gain of 6. I'd come back to that on this third down here. I know it's a hot take, but I'd run the ball on third down.
He's top 10 in yards from scrimmage as well. This backfield has to set some of the tone for Green Bay here again tonight. Not all the time. They have to run the football tonight.
They have no choice but to run the ball. That's the Eagles' biggest weakness, or has been lately. They tightened up in the fourth quarter against the Colts. Third and 4, instant pressure on Rodgers. Shakes off the sack. He's got some magic. Oh, Slay knocks it up and it's picked. What the fuck was this play? Scramble drill, volleyball, interception. This is going to be a short stream, y'all. A team like the Eagles, you get that snowball rolling downhill. It hit Darius Slay in the helmet.
Off the head of Darius Slay, and there we go for the Philadelphia Eagles. And
Hey, Randall Cobb did something. He tackled the intercepting player. Rodgers is a fucking wizard for avoiding the sack. I was like, oh, man, he's still got the magic.
Which ended up being the worst thing that he could have done.
Lazard was not open. You see Lazard throw his hand up like he was open? That's the 8th interception for Aaron Rodgers this year. Sanders, 5 yards, about 6.
Mike, you watch as much of this stuff as I do over here. You're the Green Bay Packers on defense. You have to keep Jalen from running the ball, right? You can't. At the end of the game, they basically won the game in Indy because he was able to run it at the end and go in. If he beats you throwing the ball, you got to say so be it. But you can't allow him to run the ball the way he did on that first drive.
Jalen Hurts running again, and the Packers have no answer for it whatsoever.
Around the 15-yard line, Adrian Amos was there after Preston Smith couldn't tackle him.
So you get great players from the backside to run this. But what happens here is when you have a quarterback that can run, it adds a blocker to the scheme. It's old high school football. If your quarterback has the ability to run the ball, you no longer have the disadvantage of offense. Quarterback handing off and standing there and watching the play, right? And the Philadelphia Eagles can run it really well with their quarterback.
Sanders breaks through, walks into the end zone from 15 yards out. This is going to get ugly. It's good not to be an Eagles fan. Look at them one-upping the Cowboys on the week where the Cowboys are feeling so good about themselves.
Kenny Clark inside is going to have a shot at this one, but really that was a trap on the outside with Jaron Reed, and they are just fooling and disguising and tricking and running over the Green Bay Packers at this point.
Missed the extra point. 13-0. Oh no, something went wrong for the Eagles. Did you guys see Tom Brady choke on his own dick today? We get to live react to that. That was the highlight of my day. Got to see Brady eat shit in Cleveland against one of his former backup quarterbacks. Hopefully that'll happen again in the playoffs when the 49ers wax that ass and send them home. See that picture I shared on Facebook of Zach Wilson looking like Anakin Skywalker? Shit was so funny. I was going to say he was dressed like the Green Goblin, but no, he looks like Anakin. The Eagles keep going. I'll be playing video games before you know it, and I'll be off stream and relaxing. Ozzy, you still in the window? No, he must have went outside. What the fuck is that creeping up the road? Oh.
Tuesdays at 8, 7 Central on NBC and streaming on Peacock. Link is rocking, as it has been all season long. The 9-1 Philadelphia Eagles.
Wind blew the ball off the tee again.
Second time in a row with the winds down at this end of the stadium.
But it still doesn't blow as much as the Packers do.
That's his 7th. That is a career high. With a lot more season to go.
Right now, the Eagles on pace to rush for 800 yards in this game.
Collinsworth said the Eagles are on pace to rush for 800 yards in this game.
We'll have a story for that, right?
Oh, I want to see a record broken tonight. Uh-oh, good return for the Packers.
Across the 30, nice move.
Oh, spun out of it.
And going across the 40.
Hey, good field position. Dig out of this hole.
Determined to make it a better one. And here is the Philadelphia defense.
Brandon Graham, Detroit Crackers. Fletcher Cox. Kansas City High School, Javon Hargrave, South Carolina State, Josh Sweat, Florida State, Hassan Reddick, Temple University, TJ Edwards, Wisconsin, Isaiah White, Lackawanna, James Bradbury, Sam, Marcus Epps, Wyoming, CJ Gardner-Johnson, Florida, Darius Big Play Slay, Rosa High School.
Only San Francisco giving up fewer yards per game. There are some additions to the Eagles defense. I'll tell you about
Aaron
that
Jones.
as we get going. Aaron Jones gets going.
First down.
And the first down, he's got him on the Eagles side of midfield to the 49-yard line.
One of the really good things that the Packers have been doing lately is they've really gotten this outside running game of theirs going with Jones. And it used to be sort of split the carries between Dillon and Jones, but that flashiness, that speed, his ability in the passing game, seeing a little bit more of Jones now.
There are 5.5 fewer snaps. One on the edges, those corners will be tested. Darius Slay, James Bradbury, but in coverage, those two have been
But
terrific.
again, this time the Eagles are all over it. Fletcher Cox swallowed him up.
Fletcher Cox says, okay, enough of that. One of the many double-digit year veterans on this Eagles defensive front, and that one's been here for a long time.
We've talked about him a lot over the course of his career and my career. Look at the knockback. Do you see what he did off the ball? The difference with this team, they're not a two-gap team. They're not reading and reacting. They're blowing up and reacting, and nobody does that better than Fletcher Cox. He has been fantastic for his entire career.
Wonder what EDP's doing right now.
Second 11, Rodgers.
Set up a screen to Jones. Good blocks. Oh, this has a chance. Down to the Eagle 20. It's all about Jones and Dillon tonight, like I said.
Great job. They run
Instead of going at the middle of the Eagles D-line, they're going around them to the edge.
play fake and then go stand behind three big offensive linemen over there.
set those
Doing a
blocks up
terrific
beautifully.
job to get this one out. And if Aaron Jones can get going like that, if this running game can pick it up, the play action can win for the Green Bay.
Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. Beautiful. Dillon up the gut. Touchdown, Packers. Hey, we might have a game. That was really easy. Nah, he scored.
For a look at it on the side, they put the arms up for touchdown. We'll take a peek at it. As he was trying to drag a DB to the end zone.
Racing Gardner Johnson to the goal line. That's a touchdown every day of the week.
Touchdown to me.
Me too. He comes
Yep,
in,
that's a touchdown.
Johnson take it for a ride
Confirmed.
by powerful 6 foot, 250-pound A.J. Dillon.
Eagles miss an extra point, and then the Packers get a good return and march right down the field. So we got a game right now. For now.
Veteran Mason Crosby. At the best
13-7.
Crosby adds the extra point.
Go Pack, go. Fun. Make it fun.
All right, Packer fans up in Wisconsin.
Don't get me copyright claimed. You dicks. Man, do I know football or do I know football? Damn, it's hot in here. It's not as cool outside tonight. Let me... it's cool outside, but it's not cold. It's kind of hot in here. Packers do win this, it doesn't change anything in their division, but it definitely makes the NFC East even more interesting. Oh, good God, these fucking commercials. Jalen Hurts looks like an NBA player dressed up as an NFL player.
There is Jeffrey Lurie, almost 3
Even though he's not that tall.
owning the Philadelphia Eagles. Bought this team in 1994. What a job he's done, this organization. And a guy from Boston, a Boston kid who grew up going to Patriots games. Really made Philadelphia so much a part of his life, his home. And his Eagles over his tenure have been always right in the mix. And they are again this year. Best record in the league at 9-1.
Remember that time the Eagles really thought Kevin Kolb was going to be their starting quarterback? Remember that? I do. That's not the Batman theme. That's the copyright adjacent Batman theme they're playing.
In terms of completion percentage and the run threat Chris has been talking about. Ty Cam Newton through 30 starts for the most by a QB in NFL history. Yards per pass is terrific. And rushing touchdown, it's the whole league. 6th. Chance to be in the top 5 in both. That hasn't happened in 50 years of the NFL.
Sanders breaks through for 7.
His legs, it's Miles Sanders' legs that time. Chris gaining 7 yards.
Yeah, and it was interesting to talk with Jalen Hurts, wasn't it? A very serious-minded guy, and you were talking about him as well. Just the idea that somebody so young could be that serious-minded. But that really is the fit here in Philadelphia. With this team, with this offensive line, it really has been a magical fit.
Sanders again. Gain a 2, 3rd and 1.
A couple of yards. I'll give you an example of that we were talking. He said to us he was thinking during the week about a comment he made to the media in his press availability. He said, I set the temperature. And he was thinking, well, did that come off the wrong way? So to be a couple of years in the league, his 3rd, and to be thinking in that way, that shows you the maturity and the preparation for the position of this guy.
And not one person on this football team would have disputed it. He does.
Right.
He does.
He knows when you're the quarterback, the energy of the team.
3rd and 1, quarterback sneak. Doesn't get it. Packers made the stop. He's short. 4th and inches. He's short. They're just going to line up and do it again, right? Well, there's awkward 4th and inches situations, but they're in their own territory.
They didn't do the one where they came up behind him and just pushed the entire pile. But Enek Barre pulling him backwards, I don't think he got it.
He didn't get it. Gonna measure it. Waste all our time.
3rd and 1 or 4th and 1 runs. So it's been one of the most guaranteed plays in the NFL this year.
God damn.
I mean,
short.
Here's a quarterback that squats 600 pounds. It's one of the most powerful
offense staying on the field.
League at that quarterback position probably is the most powerful one.
And the Packers do it again.
And they're going to go for it. And the reason they are, and I guarantee they go back to the old quarterback sneak here. The maul? They'll have the maul. They'll have
I'm going to sneak it, get this first down, and then run it again. Not the sneak, but I'm going to keep running the fucking ball.
They see the chances of converting. Well, it's 4th and inches for the Eagles. And they rush to the ball.
Oh, here they go, right over the center. That was a false start. That was a false start.
And the mark from the line judge.
Ooh, they mark it short anyway. I think the Eagles got a false start, but they got away with that, and then they still didn't get the first down.
On one of these 3rd and 1s or 4th and 1s.
Good luck figuring this out.
It looked like Isaacson
I thought he got it,
left
but
just a little
maybe I'm wrong.
early to me on that one.
But yeah, the Eagles jumped early. I don't understand.
Best case,
Yeah, honestly, the Eagles at this point would rather have the false start because
We have a fumble in here, too, on 4th down.
and you can't fumble it forward.
Sean Smith getting cleared out. Let's take a peek at
yeah, I mean, good God, what a jump the right tackle had. It
Was lost right from the beginning.
was the guard, excuse me,
inside.
the right guard.
It was.
Yeah, and you
And then there was a fumble. They're right.
trying to keep his hand on the ball from the center position.
The Eagles recovered the fumble, but short of the first down. What a clusterfuck this is.
And nobody else was moving except Kelsey and Sayamalo.
Yeah, that's short of the first. That is short of the first. You can see it plain as day on the video, too.
And his knee is down.
Turnover on downs, Packers ball.
A stunning turnaround.
Woo!
The team that handles 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1 better than any team in the league is stopped not once but twice. And
How about
the
that?
Packers have the ball at the 38 with a chance to get back in it right away.
Another short field for the Packers. And they don't even have any takeaways. Andreas, how's your blood pressure right now? I know it's early, but shit like that would piss me off. Man, I'm hungry. That barbecue sandwich I had today around 1 o'clock was nice, but really wish there wasn't slaw on it, and I wish I had another. You know, I looked at the side of the box of my nasal spray and it said don't use for more than 3 days. I've been using that shit for a week. I guess I got to cool out on it. I feel fine right now. Just wish it wasn't hot in here. Like, what the fuck gives? Why is it so hot in here? Got shorts on and I'm fucking sweating. Well, the genius of Nick Sirianni backfires. Boy, him and Matt LaFleur look like they could be brothers.
Bizarre looking plays. And the more you look at it, the more bizarre it gets, Terry.
Yeah, Mike, does Kelsey ever really release the ball? I mean, it might. There's the potential. This is an illegal snap and should have been killed. Officials couldn't see that. Miles Sanders getting it is legal because it's a backward pass, and he just takes the snap. If it was a legal snap.
You've seen a lot, and you said it's one of the more.
That was weird.
So,
For something like that to happen this early in the game.
for Aaron Jones and the Packers here, a gain of 2 to the 35-yard line.
I'll tell you what none of us have seen is that the Philadelphia Eagles and Jalen Hurts get stopped on 2 quarterback sneaks back-to-back on 3rd and 4th and 1. So give credit to the Green Bay Packers. I mean, they looked like they were out of it as we started this football game. And here they come battling back.
You can't give a bad team a chance, because then they really buy in and believe their own fucking hype. Bad teams are more dangerous than the good ones. And Cobb drops it. 3rd and 8. Check it down here and get some yards for a field goal. You got to get something here.
Yeah, for Aaron Rodgers and the game 10 days ago, we saw things that we have not seen before, and the Packers haven't seen before, which are passes that aren't spirals. We were watching him in pregame warm-up out here, though, Mike. He was pretty sharp throwing the ball, so I think he's still okay.
Can empty it out and go 5 wide.
Screen. Aaron Jones got a couple of yards. They can try a field goal here.
The top tackler on this Eagles team is having a very good year. Field goal from here is 50,
Are they going to go for it?
51 yards. The wind is affecting kicks.
Yeah, they're okay.
And Matt LaFleur is going to go.
They're going to go for this. Back and forth we go with these 4th downs.
You know, the missed extra point makes it a little bit interesting, right? Could be 13-10 if you make it, but I like the aggressiveness. Hey, season's on the line. Let's go.
Yeah, let's get after it, Green Bay.
Fletcher Cox lined up on the outside there.
Eagles are giving them a lot of cushion here.
On the defensive line. 4th and 5.
Rodgers looks that way. Got it. Watson, first down at the 11.
Christian Watson at the 11-yard line. If it stands, the gain is 21. Let's check out the flag. And we have an
Gardner
injury
Johnson's down.
Eagle as well.
I think you might get
Gardner
a...
Johnson.
Ouch.
Holding on the defense. Penalties decline. Packers are at the Philly 11. Injury timeout.
Yeah, you're going to see Christian Watson up on that side, and here comes C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Ow.
Gardner-Johnson, one of the toughest safeties in the league, and he was just stunned and just sort of stood there for a second like that before he went down.
Watson with that big collision.
Yep, football hurts.
The Eagles athletic training staff looking at C.J. Gardner-Johnson, who leads the NFL in interceptions with 6.
And he has just been such an important part of this Eagles secondary. You'll see the hit. Got his head out of there, but you could tell it just stunned him.
So he gets the medical attention. Will step out for a moment.
I'm thirsty, but I'm nursing a couple of Powerades until tomorrow. Or Tuesday morning, anyway, when I go back to the fucking store. It's a good thing about working in a store. You can get the shit you need if you absolutely have to have it. It saves me the trouble of having to go somewhere after work and just get what I need at work. Oh, this Gillette commercial reminds me. I really need to shave. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Get off my lazy ass and do it. Damn, Gardner Johnson's fucked up.
Get him over to the sideline to a golf cart to bring him in for some x-rays, I would imagine, and further medical examination. What a big hit he was a part of there with Christian Watson. So as he gets checked out, Reed Blankenship, undrafted rookie, comes in. Only 2 snaps of defense this season.
Run the ball, Green Bay. Run the ball.
A.J. Dillon in the back, 1st and 10, Green Bay.
Play fake. Eagles bot. Touchdown. Randall Cobb.
He beat Josiah Scott, and the Packers have tied the game.
How about this fucking game? Extra point, take the lead now.
That looked like Aaron Rodgers. This is the play they hit for the touchdown last time, and here comes the trailing receiver in behind. But watch this throw.
I
You
mean,
can pick out
damn.
any year of Aaron's career that you want. That's as good as he can do.
14-13 Green Bay.
6 minutes ago on the clock.
Well, they stuck it to Dallas. Maybe they'll stick it to Philly, too.
And now the Packers are on top. 2 touchdowns in 3.5 minutes against Nick Sirianni's team.
And don't underestimate C.J. Gardner-Johnson going out for this defense. Here's the throw again. You can see he doesn't even step as he throws. It's just that hip whips open, and when he is starting to feel it, it's just different. That was a big decision to go for that 4th down right there, and it paid off in a huge way. You can see those hips completely open, completely facing the target by the time he finishes that throw. And yeah, his guys are back.
And the Eagles are in another ball game. They're turning into the Bills.
Young receivers making plays, and everybody's patting everybody. That's a good thing. If you're a Packer and you're patting guys in the chest, that's a good thing.
So Randall Cobb and Aaron Rodgers are really close friends. Rodgers wanted Cobb back a couple of years ago. Cobb's been out on injured reserve, comes back, and you just see the trust that he has in Randall Cobb. And Chris, when we talked to Aaron, he pointed to 2016 when the Packers came in here on a Monday night and they ran the table to make the playoffs. And the one thing he said, we had leads, and they scored on the first drive of every one of those games. And here, they've come back, but now they're in the game still in the first quarter.
I was a little surprised when they deferred to open this game. Just because of what he said, and I agreed with him. This team has been playing from behind so much this season. They haven't had a chance to unleash those pass rushers and do what they do best on the defensive side.
See if the Eagles can bounce back.
Sanders.
No, Sanders loses yards.
Preston Smith to come up with the stop.
Packers really tightening up on the run game now.
First down.
It's amazing. We're talking a little bit about momentum, right? And what that means. Matt LaFleur was telling us momentum is real, right? It can be negative momentum or it can be positive momentum, but you can see already the carryover of the energy of this defense.
Second and 11.
Blitz. A.J. Brown, missed tackle here. Big gain.
Near midfield. Gain of 23 yards for Brown in his 4th year out of Ole Miss.
One of the problems, if you start sending blitzes, you end up with one-on-one coverage on some really talented wide receivers on the outside. And A.J. Brown, as good as it gets, that run after the catch.
The 47. Hurts throws right over the ball. It's Sanders to the 49-yard line.
Eagles coming out throwing on first down now.
With an update.
Packers are kind of scared him off the run for the moment. I think those quarterback runs are still going to be very effective.
Series of the game. He went in to get x-rays. Official word from the team, he is questionable to return with a foot injury.
Okay, so Savage, who was out of the starting lineup.
There they go back to Sanders.
Sanders running on the
Third
inside.
down, third and about 2 or 3.
Chris Barnes made the tackle. And Chris, if we're talking injuries in Green Bay, we have to talk about the front 7 players they're missing. Rashawn Gary and Devondre Campbell, the outstanding linebacker.
And not to mention Eric Stokes, their starting cornerback. So Rashawn Gary is the energy of the Green Bay Packers defense. Relentless effort, nonstop, grit, tough, all that kind of stuff. Andre Campbell has been the brains of the operation. He knows how to get them organized, knows how to get them set. Now that falls on Clay Warner.
32.
3rd and 2. Let's see if the Eagles get cute again. Packers load that line of scrimmage. Play action here. This one's going to be open deep here. He's not going to take it. He's going to run it himself. Look at nobody down this sideline. Inside the 5, 1st and goal. Packers loaded up the line of scrimmage when I saw it was a play fake. I'm like, if he buys Tom, there's either going to be a big pass down the field or just a lot of open space. Remember that thing they said about the Eagles being on pace to rush for 800 yards tonight? That helped the cause.
He's a normal quarterback. You try and fly around the edge, it just leaves too big a gap. We've seen people game after game.
And I'd said a second ago, those quarterback runs are still going to be very effective.
What we've seen out of the Philadelphia Eagles, there were 2 third downs on that first drive. 3rd and 10, he ran for 24.
The Eagles have to take a timeout here. Play clock running down on them.
Time out here. Nick Sirianni had the play clock running down on him, and he goes to get that quick timeout. We were talking about that Thursday night with Jason Garrett. You have a long play, and all of a sudden the play clock runs against you. Well, no easing into this game.
This has been explosive and exciting.
Yeah.
And there's a lot on the line. You know, the Green Bay Packers have a lot of pride. This is an organization back-to-back years. They had the MVP. They had the first overall slot in the entire playoffs. And now here they are with everything on the line, and Aaron Rodgers is playing up to it, and so are the rest of them. They just have to figure out a way to tackle Jalen Hurts. They have not figured that out.
And we've been here for 3 days, and everybody said, yeah, things are great. The Packers are down, but Rodgers is coming to town. Aaron Rodgers has beaten these guys. It's a scar on the Philadelphia Eagles, and this organization was very weary. But they've got a quarterback of their own who's had some kind of quarter.
Fake it to Sanders. Jalen Hurts keeps it. God, he's unbelievable. He should have been tackled behind the line, but he's still got a yard and a half. Into the first quarter, 14-13 Green Bay. But the rest of the game's this fun. And I'll treat myself to a sip of fucking Powerades. I've got like 3 Powerades and a water. Andreas, how is your blood pressure? If you're still here. God, am I going to live stream Dolly Parton's Christmas special?
In the opening quarter, only quarterback with over 100 rushing yards in the quarter in the last 30 years. But the last run, only for Came with a price, Chris.
Enagbare just drilled him right in the ribs. Mouthpiece went flying. You could see number 55.
Ooh, God, that was a harder hit than we realized.
And it was a slow walk down the field for Jalen Hurts. Because it did.
Cut the head of the snake off, Green Bay. The snake will die. Or the eagle, as it were. Second and goal. Sanders pushing in. Touchdown, Eagles. Damn, what a drive by Sanders there. Turn them legs.
The 5th touchdown in the first 15 minutes and 6 seconds. And now 2 for Miles Sanders. Can anybody get a stop here tonight? His points in the quarterback trip combined 7 of 12 passing.
20 to 14.
Extra point good here, 20 to 14.
We talked about this
Check those
offensive
ribs, Jalen
line,
Hurts.
and
Hey, the sex bots are back.
two of the big
It's not even
guys
NASCAR
up there.
season.
Jordan Mailata, 365 pounds. Landon Dickerson, 335 pounds. And they just took the Green Bay Packers straight into the end zone. Good block on the outside by Jack Stoll as well. That is what has made them the team that they are so far, Mike, is that they can do a little bit of everything. We haven't seen a lot of the passing game yet from Jalen Hurts. And as teams start to pile up on this running game, then he goes to work on the outside. A.J. Brown, what an acquisition that was for the team. Devontae Smith has just been fantastic. And they've really done it without their third threat, which is Dallas Goedert, who's been injured the last couple of games, and it showed.
He's got a shoulder injury. Those guys up front, led by Jason Kelsey, get the job done on the inside. That touchdown there makes it 20 to 13. 20 to 14. The score after one was 14 to 13. It was the highest scoring first quarter in the NFL this season.
Highest scoring first quarter in the league this season. I hope the rest of the game keeps up this pace. This is fun.
The offense will take over.
Packers are still the definite underdog.
Aaron Rodgers as the Jeopardy host. If we take the
Oh, they are not playing Our Loves in Jeopardy. Song's too good to mute. I'm going to get copyright claim. I always think of the Weird Al parody.
career worst for Aaron through 11 games. Most starts in a 300-yard game. We welcome Mariota.
Mariota's on this list. What a surprise. Most starts without a 300-yard game.
15 straight regular season games under 300 passing yards.
I lost on Jeopardy, baby.
Only one of anyone in this building and do a good job with it, too. And answer most of the questions as well. From the 25, A.J. Dillon's the back.
A.J. Dillon churning the legs for 5.
4 yards.
You know, it's got to be so weird for Aaron Rodgers, right? I mean,
You thank Weird Al Yankovic for making Jeopardy relevant again in the 80s.
football game, he had to do it, right? He just had to do it. He knew it. Everybody knew it. Coaches knew it. Players knew it. Everybody knew it. With this football team, I'm not so sure. You know that we saw what really jump-started this comeback.
Run the ball.
A.J. Dillon, and then you get to a little bit of the play action. I don't think you'll see the Packers come off of that plan.
They run it again. Damn. First down again.
Boston College across the 40.
Stick with it until they stuff it.
With an update on the injuries on the Eagles.
Yes, we saw their safety C.J. Gardner-Johnson moments ago needed to be helped off the field. You could feel the collective gasp in this stadium. He couldn't stand up straight. He was clearly in pain, taken off in a cart, as you see there. Went into the x-ray room. He is officially questionable with ribs.
Tough blow, as we said, Melissa.
Rib injuries cannot be fun. I've never had one. Don't ever want to have one. Because I know there's literally nothing you can do for rib injuries.
Really giving a personality to this.
You have to wait for it to get better, basically.
Rodgers straight drop to the 41. The middle.
Wide open, Bobby Tunyon.
Tunyon into Eagles territory. He'll be down at the 42. And it's
The Packers are fucking cooking now.
for the 5th-year tight end.
So what happens when you get the running game going? They go to this 5-man line, and now you have one fewer people
Notice when I picked my parlay this week, I didn't pick this game.
The ability to run, and the minute
This was
they
not part of
react
my
to it,
parlay.
Aaron
Although,
Rodgers knows
thank you, John Harbaugh, Greg Roman, and the Baltimore Ravens for fucking over my parlay, you goddamn losers. Another run. And it's a good one. Gain of 6.
Chunk of this series goes to the 36 and a pickup of 6. Chris had mentioned his carries down from the first 4 games of the season as we've gone through the last 7.
Yeah, and I tell you, the left side of this offensive line has really made a difference. You saw both guys pulling over on this side, David Bakhtiari, Elton Jenkins. They made the move to put Jenkins back at that left guard position. They wanted to secure something. That is the strength of this offensive line for the Packers.
Screen to Dillon. Good blocks. First down.
First down for Dillon at the 29-yard line. Reed Blankenship into the injured Gardner Johnson, one of the 2 Philly players on the tackle.
How many 250-pound backs have you ever seen catch the football that easily?
Not many.
No, not many. And you know, the other thing that they really wanted to do, they wanted to come out and force the 2 cornerbacks for the Eagles, Darius Slay, James Bradbury, force those guys to make tackles in space. And it's like body blows in boxing. Eventually, it takes a toll.
Watson left at the top, alone.
Rodgers all the time in the world. Oh, intercepted. He had all that time and threw that interception. Damn. 2 turnovers. And a 6-point Philly lead. Let's see this again. What did Rodgers see? Woo! What a snag. Well, maybe we are returning to normalcy here in the second quarter. Me and Dylan, we priced that Falcons-Steelers game next week in Atlanta. $200 for the cheapest tickets. Like, fuck off. You're fucking high, NFL. Like, damn. $200 for those 2 mediocre-ass teams. By the way, not streaming that Steelers-Colts game tomorrow. Monday's going to be another me day. Me day. Yep, not streaming that.
On the golf course, a couple times this month, he'll tee off of the Hero World Challenge. Incredible weekend of golf Thursday through Sunday on NBC Golf Channel and Peacock. You can see Tiger back out on the course. Of course, a hero to many. Rocky, the Rocky statue in Philadelphia. Back to
Not the interception of the year for Aaron Rodgers.
Can you believe it? The rookie free agent agent, Reed Blankenship's going to fool him. Watch him go backwards and then hit the Jets forward. Rodgers is going to see Blankenship back up and think it's a 3 deep, and he's going to be able to hit this crossing route. And
Damn.
Blankenship hits the Jets and beats the receiver to that point. That is a brilliant play by a rookie.
Just slid right in there and stole that ball. Hurts going to drop back, look to go deep. Devontae Smith, almost a gain of 20.
Long throw by Hurts for a gain of 17.
That Devontae Smith, he is such a good route runner. But look at Blankenship on the sideline. Can you imagine a college free agent coming out? And yeah, what did you do when you got your chance? I just picked off Aaron Rodgers. I tricked him on that play.
When we get him, I want to tell you something about Blankenship, the 39. Give inside Miles Sanders with the run to the 44-yard line. That yellow piece of paper needs to be picked up so I don't say flag 30 times. Thank you.
I was thinking the same thing, Tarico. There was a big piece of yellow shit on the field. It's like, is that a flag? No.
Always great defenses, always disguises with the safeties. Blankenship started for 5 years at Middle Tennessee, so he's got a ton of experience. Undrafted, moment comes, guy's ready to do it.
Well, of course they did.
We knew it all the way. At the 44-yard line. Here's Hurts.
How these quarterback runs are killing the Packers.
Pulled down to the 30.
Flag.
We do have an actual flag thrown on the field. This is where the hole opened up for Hurts.
Holding on Philly.
I tell you, the defensive back went down and cut one of the pulling offensive
Or-
linemen.
Personal foul. Defense.
Oh, it's on the Packers. Adrian Amos for a low block.
Yeah, which no defensive back likes at all. But look at the great athleticism of Lane Johnson in space. He was tracking Adrian Amos. And Lane Johnson, I can't say enough good things about him. There aren't many offensive linemen would have made any contact at all. But Lane Johnson has not given up a sack in 2 years. It is unbelievable what he has done starting at that right tackle position for the Eagles here the last couple of years.
So good across the front. So added on to the run. Huge gain takes it to the 24.
Hurts running for his life.
Enoch Barry takes
Race to the edge. Only got about a yard.
23. Gain of a yard. So that run adds, so it's 9 carries, 121 yards for him tonight.
He's got 121 yards himself. Jesus, man.
Run, pass, run. He could hand it off here, he could pass it down there, or he can keep it and run it himself. All of it off the read right there, and there he goes. The idea is to get it quickly to the tight end in the flat. Kind of looks like a bootleg. It is not. And instead, Jalen Hurts did what he's done so well tonight, take off and run.
He's making a lot of Shane Steichen's play calls look pretty awesome tonight.
Packers. Hurts immediately wanted to take off, though. That was a mistake.
To the edge again, he'll just fire to the side.
Hold it and open up. He should have stuck with his
And that will bring up third
reads.
down.
And there's a flag.
Yeah, here's part of the problem with those run pass options, RPRs, is that sometimes those offensive linemen don't know you're scrambling, and they can sneak a yard or too far down the field.
Ineligible downfield. Good call, Collinsworth.
That penalty's declined. It's on the play. It's third down.
Yeah, Isaac Seumalo down there, just a little too far.
Line of scrimmage in the red, give you a yard. He had 2+. So Hurts, by the way, has run for 122 yards. The long-time record is 178 yards. Justin Fields did it for the Bears 3 weeks ago. For the record for a quarterback for rushing yards in a game. 178, Hurts already has 122.
Can't let Hurts run this one.
3rd and 8. Throws it short to Brown. No help over there. No blocks. Ball's out. Packers have it. They're going all the way. Oh, Jalen Hurts can make the tackle here unless Jair Alexander blocks him. Look out from behind. What the fuck was Lane Johnson doing there? Was that Lane Johnson back there that was fucking that up? Ran into his own man. A.J. Brown fumbled, and the Packers flipped the field. This game is nuts. This game is nuts. He checked it down to Brown, who had absolutely nobody blocking over there. And Brown tried to fight through it, and you saw what happened. The real story here is this return. So strip, recovered, great block. He's got Jair Alexander to get in the way of Jalen Hurts. Did you see Lane Johnson come flying in and hit his own man?
Physical nature to the game, and Rudy Ford.
They're at the Philly 13 after the return.
And there's what you talked about with Hurts. Keeping it from a touchdown, just limiting it to a 6-3-3-yard fumble.
Jalen Hurts saved the Packer touchdown there.
The Packers take over in Eagles territory.
Toss it to Jones. Gets a great block. Touchdown. Never mind, there's a flag. Oh, for fuck's sake. Holding offense. Crowd love that.
Left guard, Elton Jenkins.
He's got a really tough block. Let's take a look. You've got to reach all the way around here to try and make that block. I mean, from me, I can't.
It's been a wacky day of football.
You can see the grab of the jersey
God damn.
and the-
I don't call that a hold. I call that just pancaking a motherfucker. They saw a grab, but whatever. Looked like a hell of a block to me.
Good eyesight.
Shouldn't have been called.
That is for sure. So it's 1st and 17. Flag coming back to the spot of the infraction.
Screen, no help. Loses more yards.
James Bradbury, the corner, was sitting on that side and snuffs that one out. And Green Bay going the wrong way.
I'll tell you, that was a huge play by Bradbury. There wasn't anybody left on that half of the field over there. If he doesn't wind his way through and make that tackle, the Packers had 4 offensive linemen in front of them. It was going to be a touchdown. Matt LaFleur knew it.
Get a first down at the 3.
Rodgers on the run. Throws deep across the middle. Touchdown! Holy hell. Aaron Jones back of the end zone. Damn. Packers take the lead. Well, with an extra point, they can take the lead.
What a crazy game we got going here tonight.
This game is on drugs.
You're going to see Aaron Jones come down here, adjust, make another adjustment right in the middle of the field as Aaron Rodgers keeps the
Aaron
play
Jones, their
alive.
best running back and wide receiver. Oh, my God.
It is a rare running back, a rare running back that understands scramble
Missed extra point's going to continue to haunt Philly as long as this game stays close.
His quarterback an opportunity.
If Crosby makes this one, he misses it. Never mind. We're even on that. 2020. It triggered 2020. The score we all dread because it just reminds us how shitty that year was. What in the fuck? This game is on drugs. Feel like I need to be to get through this one. You guys seeing this wacky shit? This has been the most unexpected, wacky day of football I can remember. Back to this madness. Where'd I put my remote? There it is.
Pitch Perfect bumper in Berlin. And stream it now. Only on Peacock. Holiday season is here. There are a bunch to enjoy time for family.
Eagles had a turnover on downs and a fumble. The Packers had 2 interceptions. They've each missed an extra point. And a kickoff return. What could possibly happen next? Nothing remarkable on that. Been fantastic, except on that fumble return.
And in college, and then he made the move. He became a tight end, and then he became a defensive lineman. And then he finally figured out, I think I'll be an all-pro right tackle, and he has had a lot to do with the Philadelphia Eagles' success, not just tonight, but all season long.
Packers still can't stop these quarterback runs. Best they can do is hope to lay some hits on Hurts down the field before he slides. Sanders breaking tackles. Be careful.
I give some credit to Joe Barry here. He got run over a little bit with Jalen Hurts, but now they're going back to this single safety look, which is going to open up the passing game. Now you're going to begin to see A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and some of these backs coming out and making plays in the passing game. They couldn't stop the run with a traditional look, so they had to switch to that and basically dare the Philadelphia Eagles to start throwing the ball.
This game needs an exorcism. Oh, Hurts on the run. Look out. He's got some speed behind him. Sacked. I'll be damned. Somebody chased down Jalen Hurts.
Packer fans know their Packers really well. They barely know Justin Hollins. He showed up on Thanksgiving. 3 days of Packer. He's made a couple of good plays in the half.
Some speed there off the edge to chase down Jalen Hurts.
Runs 4-5 something. That is welcome to Green Bay time right there. That was a big, big play because we've seen what Jalen Hurts can do in space, but the change in philosophy defensively has put them in a 3rd and 8 situation, and that's all you can ask for if you're Joe Barry. You just need a play. Now they're all up.
3rd down.
Whether it's pressure or fake and drop out, we'll see.
They got Hurts on the run again. He's got to throw it away. 3 and out. A fucking 3 and out. Didn't see that coming.
A very good drive for them to force the first punt of the night.
Right, and Mike, is
First punt of the night.
Potential rush lanes, right? They're going to come in all these different rush lanes, and so now if Jalen Hurts has to escape, he has to go out and around the pack. No problem there.
Aaron Sippos with the kick.
Line drive. Good bounce away from the returner, so not a bad punt.
And the Packers will take over at the 18. 5:48 to go for the city of brotherly love.
Ooh, the holiday season. See them Christmas decorations? I haven't been through town to see the fucking Christmas lights. Maybe Friday after I get off work and the sun goes down, I'll walk to town my damn self. Take one of those forever alone walks through the Christmas lights. Look all sad and shit. Friday night, 'cause I'm damn sure not going to walk on a work night, because fuck that. Michael, are you out there? Who's here? There's been at least 3 to 5 of you coming and going.
You have to be able to put pressure on Aaron Rodgers or you lose. Watch him work his way through all 3 of these progressions. 1, 2, 3. Why did he have time to complete that pass for the touchdown? The protection was perfect. It was perfect. And with Aaron Rodgers, bad thumb, no thumb, whatever, you give him that kind of time, you're going to pay the price.
He has a thumb.
Yeah, he does. He just started an internet rumor. I can do that, you know.
Have you done that?
Yeah, I've done that.
Does he have COVID thumb?
Broadcast Aaron admitting that the thumb has been broken. Back week 5
There's A.J. Dillon, gain of 9.
here on first down. A.J. Dillon returning to the run game and effective. 9 on that one.
Hey, they're getting some good blocking on their offensive line as well. Josh Nyman that time with a good play, but so far that has been a bit of the star of the game for me right there is Aaron Jones. He's gotten it going with the running game, but he's been such a big part of the pass game, and he seems to be the one that has settled Aaron Rodgers down the most with some of those easy completions.
Both backs in, same motion we saw before.
Aaron Jones, first down.
It's a first down.
Get another good run.
Jones,
Stick with it.
33. What a nice package of plays that Green Bay's been creative with over the last 6 or 7 weeks.
You got it. This 2-back set has really been something special, and you will see probably, I don't know, they probably have 15 of them now. I think they started out with 2 or 3. They even have like read options now for Aaron Rodgers if he wants to run the ball. But you could tell they had 3 receivers out to the left-hand side. He chose to hand it off, but you're going to see a lot out of that group.
Zard in motion.
Oh, Rodgers avoids the... he avoided the first sack, but not the second.
Sweat with the big hit to close.
Josh Sweat's a tall dude.
And a sack back to the 30-yard line, loss of 3.
It was Ndamukong Suh, his old nemesis.
Oh, yeah, this is another Rodgers versus Sue game.
Watch Suh
Lest
get
we
into
forget.
pressure, and then it's Josh Sweat from the other side who's going to clean it up. But Ndamukong Suh now just with this team a couple of weeks, and he has already made his presence felt, along with Linval Joseph, who came in at the same time.
We got Joseph and Sue in the same week.
The impact guys that the Eagles
Can't believe Sue was a free agent this late in the year.
13, Rodgers gets it out
Cobb can't get past Darius Slay, third down.
line. Who gets my Cobb will be good enough to get the Packers in a manageable 3rd and 5.
I can't help but laugh. I've seen Ndamukong Suh so many times take one extra step and hit Aaron Rodgers. This time he was like, yeah, okay, all right.
I think that was hello, friend.
Probably was.
Nance won't mind that mark after just a line there. 3rd and 5.
just got the snap off. Oh, Fletcher Cox. Look out. That's a disappointing drive for the Packers. Hey, these defenses are settling in, making stops.
There we go. You're going to see crash down inside, and because Fletcher Cox is so athletic, he can get around the edge. He has the speed to track down Aaron Rodgers in a huge play for the Eagles.
O'Donnell's first punch of the night, Britton Cuffy.
Back-to-back punts. What a journey this game's been.
Cuffy comes up with fair catch and just shot out the 30-yard line.
You're going to go to commercial with 2:16. We're going to come back, run one play. Okay, this is a 30-second commercial. I can forgive you. I was going to say, if they were going to go to full-blown commercial and then come back for one play, then the 2-minute warning and another commercial, I was going to have a stroke. And we're back.
Coverage brought to you by Geico. Runs back home after visiting family on the holidays. The road leads to Philadelphia right now if you want to go to the Super Bowl in the NFC. Eagles are the #1 seed.
I feel my sugar dropping. I'm fucking hungry.
We saw on Thanksgiving night in Minneapolis. Of course, the Eagles have the head-to-head. They beat Minnesota.
Should DoorDash some crazy bread from Little Caesars.
On the 39.
Or something. Well, missed tackle there.
Request Watkins, out of bounds. It could have been a negative into a positive at the 33-yard line.
2-minute warning, 2020.
As we get to 2-minute warning.
Like I said, triggered. They got to change the score.
To start the second
It's gonna
half.
stress me out all night.
Take the lead to the locker room. All even
2020 just reminds me of fucking lockdowns, empty arena football, midweek NASCAR, and having to travel an hour to work every goddamn day for a couple of months because we were painting in like 2 counties over. That was not fun. Those fucking rides to and from were pretty shitty because all I wanted to do was go home. Barry McCockiner. Tom Brady's 5-6 and still on track to host a playoff game. Sounds about right. Tom Brady's going to be the first QB to lead a team with a losing record to the Super Bowl. Can't believe it. Only him. Hey, Ozzy. Meow. He ignored me. Many people were disappointed today to tune into the Bears-Jets game and see that Nathan Peterman was not starting. America was let down. We didn't get Mike White versus Nathan Peterman. But we did get a Jets win. And the Saints got shut out. It was a good day. Can't even muster up hate for them anymore. I hate my own team so much.
Next week, Eagles are going to induct Hugh Douglas and Trent Cole into their Hall of Fame. So the Hall of Famers include Brian Dawkins.
Oh my God, Ron Jaworski.
Among others, here on hand tonight to help usher in 2 new members of the Eagles.
Brian Westbrook, was he there?
Helping teams celebrate their past.
Dropped by A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown can't hang on with coverage.
They're down.
The top corner for the Packers, Jair Alexander.
We've had our scoring. We've had our fun. It's going to turn into a punt, pass, and kick contest now.
They're not going to trail anybody. Aaron Rodgers over there trying to figure out what comes next. But a lot of times there's a temptation to try and take your best guy, Jair Alexander, and cover somebody, A.J. Brown, right, Devontae Smith. But they don't do that because of all the complexities of the offense now. Packers just don't feel like that's right for them.
Boy, I feel like shit. My sugar's dropping.
3rd and 6. Packers trying to get the ball back before the half. 4-man rush.
Ooh, good catch over the middle by Brown. Trying to strip him again. Better get down, bro.
Timeout training for the Eagles. Used one after the long Jalen Hurts run in the first quarter.
Second year in this system, he's got it.
The 48 got into this game well catch. Out of bounds for Kenneth. At the 41, gain of 7. Chris Barnes for tackle.
It was amazing when Jalen was telling us that this is the first time he's had the same coordinator in back-to-back years since his dad coached him in high school.
Like the changes at Alabama when he was there, and then goes to Oklahoma. New system there. So 2nd and 3. Again, missing Dallas Goedert. Jack Scholes, the tight
Oh,
end.
yeah, Dallas Goedert's not playing. Oh, Hurts got sacked again. Got wrapped up low and put on his ass.
Just held on and let
Timeout Packers.
Smith join the party. Timeout Eagle. Timeout.
That's like Packers take a timeout. Eagles shouldn't take a timeout there. Fuck that.
I tell you, it's a great effort play by Jaron Reed right here. He's just going to keep fighting. And he just barely got to the barrier on this one, but he got just enough for Smith to come and clean that thing up. It is not easy to get Jalen Hurts on the ground.
Well, they've sacked him twice now.
Jaron Reed had a couple of big years with Seattle, right? He had that one season out there where he had over 10 sacks, 10 and a half sacks, and becoming a factor. That is 2nd on this season.
Up in Kansas City for a little bit. First year here with the Packers. Adds to that total and adds to the 3rd down challenge. 3rd and 14 now. If you get to the 38 for the first down.
They're going to puss out and run a draw. Oh, no, they're going to drop back pass. Packers rush 5. There's Devontae Smith. Oh, within a yard of the first. I think he called timeout and go for this. Okay, they're not calling timeout, but they are going to go for this. 4th and a little less than 1. Oh, we got an injured Packer all of a sudden. Oh, no. He's down. He's in pain. Either way, it costs you a timeout. Why are you faking an injury?
Devontae Smith, when you get one-on-one, I don't care
If
who
he
it
is
is,
faking.
even
I'm
if
assuming a
it's
lot here.
Alexander, they are going to throw him the ball. He's a magical route runner and run after the catch guy. I don't know if we have shots of those injuries on the back end. That ball was even tipped a bit. But no question, the 4th down injury.
Oh, yeah.
Played to the
Oh, man, he's hurt.
the Green Bay Packers.
That was the fakest shit I've ever seen.
Isaiah McDuffie and Alexander going down.
And it still cost the Packers a timeout because it's inside of 2 minutes. Why not just call a timeout?
Usually in the middle of it all for Green Bay, Devondre Campbell, his knee injury keeping him out for the 4th game with that knee at Buffalo.
But what it gives them the opportunity to do now is to get their big guys on the field. Everybody knows what's coming, despite the fact fact that they missed 2 quarterback sneaks. This is a quarterback snake. You just go ahead and
Yep.
write it down. Unless
Probably a
there's
quarterback
some
snake.
option off of it. But they are so dynamic doing that.
I'd run a
when they get
bootleg.
the snap.
And their big people were off the field for the most part because that was 3rd and long.
You think?
Now, they could have just taken a timeout. They felt better about themselves, but they're charged a timeout because of
Well, they're lining up to push this thing up the middle.
Watch
4th and 3/4 of a yard.
defensive line.
And Hurts gets that one. Oh, he's still going. He's still trucking.
at some point here as they try to pull the ball. He's got a
Timeout Eagles, 45 seconds.
and the
Right?
clock runs with
No
41
timeout?
seconds left.
40 seconds?
Gonna jump right to it.
I'd have called timeout there.
Philadelphia still has 2 timeouts.
At the Packer 35. 32 seconds. 31. We're down to 30. Snap the ball. Blitz coming. Hurts on the run to his right. After running out of bounds.
At the 35, a flag is down in the second.
Ooh, flag in the secondary. Might have bought some time there.
Zach Pascal is trying to get free.
Looked like illegal contact down the field, Mike. Which is going to help this field goal at least.
Holding.
Holding on the defense.
5-yard penalty. Automatic goes down. Former Eagle Rasul Douglas.
It's actually not a bad play. Devontae Smith with a double.
Yeah, I mean, you could see that from
Wide
space.
open. That had to be a tough call for the officials.
Yeah, real tough call there.
3rd penalty.
Eagles still got their 2 timeouts.
Packers tonight. None to the Eagles.
Wow, Eagles have no penalties. None accepted anyway.
2 timeouts. 24 seconds left.
The 30.
5 out there for Hurts.
It hurts up top. Past A.J. Brown. J.R. Alexander's doing a really good job on A.J. Brown.
Jair Alexander, that matchup Chris talked about having the inside.
Remember how bad A.J. Brown put it on the fucking Steelers a few weeks ago?
By A.J. Brown. I thought he sort of got into Alexander to make sure that interception didn't happen. Little double move. You see that a lot this point in the game. Stop and go. Alexander not full, but you could see Brown kind of knocked Alexander off that ball.
I think Alexander likes that man coverage over here on Brown.
I'm sure he does.
He brought that up earlier in the year. He wanted more of that. 2nd and 10. Hurts.
To the end zone. Ooh, nice coming back to the ball there. Touchdown. Quez Watkins. Beautifully done. 13 seconds on the clock, so they managed this beautifully. But the Packers will get the ball to start the second half.
Oh, what a catch, what a route, what a drive. That was something.
What a first half.
Sirianni makes
I'm losing energy because my sugar's dropping and I'm hungry. But I'm not going to eat till after the game.
no hiding his
I'm going to
emotions.
fight the urge. I don't want to be eating and cooking during the game. It's distracting.
So instead of the field goal to go up 3, Jake Elliott's extra point.
Can he make an extra point? He will. 27-20, Philadelphia.
All right, show and tell time.
I don't know what they're going to call it, but you have to have a route that lands right at
It's
the
a
pylon,
pretty
right?
deep-
So everybody has a landmark.
Deep,
There you
deep.
go, with
Okay,
Watkins
wow.
on the outside.
Thought that was a
All you
deep
do is
comeback.
get
Hell, he
there,
just...
And Jalen Hurts has a nice angle. He knows exactly where it's going to go.
God, what a throw.
Watkins knows exactly when to turn around, and it was done perfectly. I don't know how many times they practiced that, but that was his old guy.
Yeah,
right?
Packers defense stinks. We know this.
Coming out the draft and the whole thing, and you could see a
E-A-G-L-E-S. Fuck you.
Yeah, Mike, I talked to Quez this week, and he said he understood that his role.
And the Eagles didn't even have to use their 2 timeouts.
He said, I have to stay ready, stay patient, and be humble. And now that Dallas Goedert is out, Watkins said he is ready to carry more weight. He told me, I am the spark plug when we need one. And he just was there.
Quez Watkins delivering.
Was it Quez Watkins the one that fumbled against Washington, or am I mistaking him with the other guy?
So is Reed Blankenship, who had the pick in the first half for the Eagles. And so is
Andreas would remember.
great quarterback. Sirianni got to know
13 seconds. Packers taking ego to the half. Get the kickoff.
When Sirianni was there, Rivers Rivers has a good friendship with Doc Rivers, the head coach of the Sixers now, right? So Doc comes in and he told them about roles. Know your roles. You've got to understand and embrace. So Nick Sirianni does an interesting thing, Chris. He gathers the players together and tells them their roles in front of each other.
Yeah, and he said, yeah, Doc has, what, 12 players? I have 53 I had to go through.
Halftime, 27-20.
Lessen the load on the coaching staff because everybody now understands. This is what we need out of you. If it changes or you want to talk to me, come see me.
Well, like Melissa told you, Quez's role, deliver there with a touchdown. What a half a ball.
That was some nutty fucking football there for the first 30 minutes.
Packers get the ball to start the second half, and it's Toyota.
It's 10 o'clock and we're just now going to halftime. Fuck my life.
Jason, Maria.
All right, thanks, Mike. Well, we saw the Eagles put on one touchdown back up on the board and taking advantage of some mistakes that Green Bay has made so far, Jason.
No doubt. Philly gets off to a good start. I love Green Bay's response. But then the reason Philly's got the best record in balls, they can beat you so many different ways. We saw that on the last drive.
Yeah, we gave you the plan to stop them, but you still have to stop Superman, right? And Superman looks pretty good tonight.
Jalen Hurts, 126 rushing yards and 128 passing yards. This week, though, the Jets bench Zach Wilson.
Mike Watts, my new favorite NFL player.
Against the Bears, threw for 3 TDs.
He beat the shit out of the Bears. That's good enough for me.
Look at the AFC playoff picture. That's coming up next on the Toyota Halftime.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna have me a nice little meal after this game's over. We got fucking seasoned potato wedges and these Tyson chicken tender things in there that are really good. So let's get this game over with so I can go feast. I haven't eaten really since 1 o'clock today. I got the munchies at like noon, so I had to go get something. I messaged Dylan. I was like, hey, you want to come eat? Want to go eat somewhere before the game starts? And he's like, no, I can't. I got to go to a dinner. Then his dinner got canceled. By the time he got here, it was too late to go sit down and eat somewhere without missing kickoff. So we just went through the cookout drive-through and had me a barbecue pork sandwich and some cheese bites and a milkshake. That's all I've had today. Well, I had some Twizzlers too, but it's not really a meal. Shout out to fucking Dollar General for getting me hooked on Twizzlers again ever since I started working there. I really did good for a couple years. I didn't eat any candy for a few years. Tell you what, my job is easy. I just get bored and tired of getting up to go to it every day. But when I have those 3 days off at the end of the week, I recharge. Then I'm just grateful that I still have a job. So I go through the same process every week. By Friday, I'm ready to quit, but I'm not going to quit. And then over the weekend, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go back. I'm good. Let's keep making this money. I'm going to feast here in a little bit. I can't wait. It's nice to actually have shit to eat in there for once. They got to show more of those Seahawks and Raiders highlights at the half. That was a nutty-ass game. And the Raiders came through clutch for once against somebody that's not the Denver Broncos. It really was the wackiest of days in the NFL.
Back and forth fight, but the Eagles got the last punch of the first half. 27-20, they go into the locker room with the lead. You okay with the defensive line, coach?
I don't know what to say about Jalen Hurts. He is playing lights out, Blue. I don't know how you defend him.
We don't know that, but we do know what's the best of today. We're going to start with the AFC, and how about the Jets and the
Mike Watt.
Got the start today. Zach Wilson obviously benched, but he did ball out.
Jets wearing all black like they're cool. God, the way Mike White rifled that ball over that linebacker. Damn. Love the green face masks on those black helmets the Jets had. Jaguars-Ravens. We get to stream the last 2 minutes of this. I still don't think that was a touchdown, but we'll let it go. I mean, the Ravens fans ain't going to let it go, but that was definitely a 2-point conversion, though. Lol. Ravens got a dose of their own medicine there. Bengals-Titans, we stream this game. It ends on a fucking penalty on a field goal attempt that gave the Bengals a first down, and they just drained the clock, 2016. Good for the Bengals getting hot again at the right time of year, second year in a row. They're going to have a shot to win that division, too, so stay tuned for that. Because the Ravens are a bunch of fucking miserable bums. Chiefs, Dolphins, Titans. Bills. Oh, Atlanta got fucking jobbed by the hand of fate. And by the hand of fate, I mean Daron Payne. That's nice. Should have won that game. That's another should have won for the Falcons. Bucks jump off sides. Nick Chubb punches it in anyway. Bucks lose in overtime to the fucking Browns. Ha ha. Raiders, Seahawks in overtime. Josh Jacobs had 300 yards today. Josh Jacobs had 300 yards of offense. Woo-wee. 229 rushing, right? But 300 total. Saints got blanked. I love how bad the Saints are. I'm really getting a kick out of that. Saints are so fucking bad. That Jennings touchdown's nuts. I saw that on Red Zone. 13-0. Wow, what a thriller. 49ers second half defense. They have not given up a point in 4 straight games in the second half. Rams, Chargers, Cardinals, and Saints couldn't score on them in the second half. Love the 49ers. Even though I still want to live long enough to piss on Kyle Shanahan's grave when he dies. That Alvin Kamara fumble at the 1 was soul crushing, but I enjoyed it. D'Amico Ryan's going to be the head coach of the Houston Texans next year. We're calling it now. Maybe the Panthers. That NFC. Eagles, Vikings, Niners, Bucks, Cowboys, Giants, Washington. Seattle and Atlanta. Lol, still in the hunt, technically. Love those 49ers.
And Miami has these guys that challenge you with speed, but I see San Francisco doing what they do defensively. It'll be a heck of a challenge. All right, their second half.
Defense wins championships. The 49ers are due. They've either been in the Super Bowl or championship game or winning or losing 10 games a year. There's been no in between for the last 20 years, it seems like. It's never like, oh, they just did all right. Nah. It's either championship game, Super Bowl, or just nothing at all. It's cold off in here. I'm going to take a chance, put these jogging pants back on, and see how long it takes for me to start fucking sweating. After this game, I'm going to watch The Walking Dead and eat some food. I've been going back watching The Walking Dead again since the show's over now. We got a radio call of the Chargers and the Cardinals. Chargers did the Jags move, went for 2 and got it. Hard Knocks with the Cardinals. Maybe I need to start watching that Cardinals in-season Hard Knocks. It's a fucking train wreck.
Fortune favors the bold. Fortune favors the guy who's Justin Herbert.
You're so right, Coach. The Chargers snapped that 2-game losing streak. Meanwhile, the World Cup continues this week, and the scenario is simple for the U.S. men's national team. They need to beat Iran to advance to the knockout stage.
U.S. versus Iran. We tied England. We already won it all.
We got the second half coming for you. It's been a back-to-back battle. We'll see who can get it done in the last 30 minutes of play in Philly.
I love football. Do y'all love football? Just a gut feeling that we're building towards that 49ers Chiefs rematch from a couple years ago, pre-COVID. Wouldn't that be nice? Get a Super Bowl from a couple of years ago before COVID and be like, oh, I remember when. Although Kobe died that week, so that's not very good. Boy, it was just downhill after Kobe died. Fucking world went to shit. Well, I haven't felt the need to use the nasal spray in a while. Maybe I'm finally getting better. I sincerely hope so. There's that commercial for that in-season Hard Knocks. I guess I need to start watching that. A lot of tough losses for the Cardinals lately. I think Cliff Kingsbury's going to get fired. Who's going to be the Cardinals coach next year? They're going to go with another hotshot college guy or an NFL guy. Cliff Kingsbury's had a really impressive career of failing upwards, but he failed all the way to the top, so there's nowhere to go but down now. Ooh, Colts Steelers tomorrow. Not streaming that. Go Colts. Bills Patriots. We will stream that on Thursday. Another fucking Bills game. God, it's like I'm a Buffalo Bills channel or something. It's like I'm a Bills Cowboys channel. It just happens to be most of the games I've been getting lately that have been worthwhile. Or, well, we thought were going to be worthwhile. That 40-3 ass whooping of the Vikings by the Cowboys wasn't really worthwhile. Second half, 27-20, Philly. Packers going to get the ball.
Wow, what a half. 13 full drives, 7 touchdowns scored. 27-20, Philadelphia. It's the second game this season. Each team's been over 20 in the first half. The other one was a few hours ago. Vegas, Seattle on the way to the Raiders' overtime win. Aaron Rodgers, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks in the half. Second time that's happened in his long career. And over a century of the National Football League, first player in league history with over 125 passing and rushing in the half. A record-setting performance from Jalen Hurts. In the first 30 minutes, he ran for 126, threw for 128. Fans settled back in here at Lincoln Financial Field on this.
Hurry up, I'm hungry. We got to get through this game.
It's 57 degrees here now on the final Sunday of November. And a huge second half for the Packers. The Eagles trying to stay ahead in the division and the race for the #1 seed, but Green Bay trying to climb back in.
God, that's a deep return there. And it's a good return. Really good. Packers are basically at midfield. He brought that from like 6 or 7 yards deep.
Matt, you told us that all you wanted to see from your team was that they play hard and compete. What do you make of that first half?
All this coach cliche. We just want to play hard and compete.
I think the guys are playing hard.
Sounds like Pete Carroll.
Certainly got to do more defensively, and then offensively, we've had 2 turnovers. I think we're running the ball pretty effectively, but ultimately, we got to play better complementary football.
I saw you talking for a long time to your wide receivers. What was your message to them?
Well,
Get open.
We're going over some adjustments in terms of
That's his
blocking,
message.
blocking. I think we're doing a great job, getting a great effort there, and we got to continue to do that.
Toss to Jones. Spins through a pile. Gets 2.
Aaron Jones was 2 yards. Back to the kickoff return. 52 yards by Keyshawn Nixon. That's the longest kick return for the Packers this year. A good add of Nixon, a boost to the special teams.
Yeah, we all know about the Green Bay Packers and their special team woes from a season ago, and they've had kicks blocked in about every single way possible this season. But I thought,
Don't talk about blocked kicks. Remember how their fucking season ended last year? They don't give up a blocked punt touchdown against the 49ers in the playoffs. They go to the championship game, and I think they beat the Rams if they got there. Given they kicked their ass in the regular season, you see the state of the Rams now. Aaron Jones chopped down. Blankenship, the safety.
Blankenship continues to make the most of his opportunity for the injured C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
This young man is making plays. Watch him come down and circle back out of here to be able to make this thing. I mean, he was all the way inside and just tracked it down perfectly from an inside-out position. And Aaron Jones is no joke trying to tackle him.
Undrafted, special teams, almost exclusively his first 4 games. Thrust into the spotlight tonight. 37.
Rodgers sacked in a crowd. Brandon Graham 3 and out after the good kickoff return.
All get the big name for the Packers on the ground.
Man, give him credit because I tell you what, Aaron Rodgers saw the 2 man.
Who says I tell you what more, Collinsworth or me? No, he says, no, here's a guy, but he does say I tell you what a lot.
With that man coverage out there, he just could not weave his way through the traffic. Hassan Reddick with a big-time play.
3 sacks for Philly tonight.
Nothing they can do with it. Pat O'Donnell trying to pin
Eagles getting the ball with the lead. Decent punt by the Packers.
15-yard line. So a 43-yard punt with no return. Blankenship.
What happened to your taste in music, NBC? You can probably hear the living room fucking TV right now because he's got it turned up to 900, it sounds like. Haven't checked Twitter in a while. Skip's just bragging about how I told y'all about how great Jalen Hurts is. Like, yeah, good for you, you fucking Oklahoma homer. That's all it is. If Jalen Hurts played for any other school, he'd have shit all over him.
This look at the Packers defense is brought to you by
Head and Shoulders. Is Troy Polamalu going to do this ad?
Good start. Some cracks in the ice.
Copyright Claim City. Not going to let that happen.
Up 183 on the ground, 295 total. That's the most in 4 years for a Green Bay defense. So it's been tough.
Why did my YouTube app
They missed a
close?
couple of their best
Jeez.
players on defense as well.
Low pass. Ooh, hits Rasul Douglas in the hand.
Jalen trying to squeeze it in. Rasul Douglas on the cover.
You have to be careful when you're looking over there towards Rasul Douglas because I promise you, he's looking back at you. Nobody stares at the quarterback more than Rasul Douglas. And that time he almost came up with a big one.
Changes to the starting lineup. If you were with us at the beginning, Darnell Savage did not start. Came in on the third play, got hurt. He is out for the remainder of the game. Sent to is C.J. Gardner-Johnson, safety on the other side for Philadelphia. Run here.
Sanders sweeping to the right, runs right by Amos. Man.
To the 35-yard line. Gain of 20 for Sanders.
I think one of the best players in the National Football League right there, Jason Kelsey. He and Sam Malo are going to pull out in front. But literally, Kelsey is one of those guys, and that's exactly what you want your center to do, to take his shot. Don't slow down. Don't pitter-patter your feet. You take a shot, let the back cut off of you, and it was perfectly done.
Over 200 rushing yards.
Sanders up the middle.
Continues to pave the
Gain
way.
of 9.
8 more for Sanders before Quay Walker brings him down.
And it's the great thing that they can do. I mean, we saw the way that half
The rushing yards are just piling up for the Eagles.
They go down, hit the big pass, and do all that. And so what do? As soon as they get you believing they're going to start throwing the ball a little bit, just going to start running the ball.
Eagles' offensive line must have more fun than any other team in the league.
With the running backs, good game with the quarterbacks.
You know, when they're not worried about getting downfield too early while the quarterback's fucking running around like a headless chicken. Oh, Sanders. One man to beat. Tackled at the 30. Ooh, that was close.
28 on that carry. That's 2 20-plus yard runs.
Going to be a tough week in the film room for the Packers defense, getting gashed like this on the ground.
Sets it up in here before he bounces it back to the outside. That's what really made the play there. And then the backside blocks. These guys are so efficient with their run block.
Another good run. Gain of 8.
21, Jair Alexander. It's a forearm out to knock him down. It's a terrific running quarterback that creates more running opportunities. It's also a great offensive line of ability and personalities as well. And that's the guy who orchestrates it, Jeff Stoutland, the O-line coach.
Jason Kelsey was saying that he's begging to let somebody videotape and record one of their meetings, that nobody would believe it.
Sanders out.
Jalen Hurts keeps it this time.
Jalen Hurts to the edge.
Oh, takes a hit.
First down. Big
Ow.
The 17-yard line on Hurts.
First down. That's all that matters to him.
The veteran brings him down, but the Eagles are back in the red zone.
Yeah, there are so few offensive lines that can do both. Most of them are either good power blockers or good zone blockers or good pass protectors. This offensive line can do everything. It is a really, really solid bunch.
The 17. Hurts.
Nobody opens. The coverage. Oh, he finds the tight end underneath. Still loses 2 yards.
Loss of 2 yards as Deshaun Nixon brings him down.
I think any defensive coordinator would take Jalen Hurts going backwards or to the right at any time.
Back and to the left.
You can play that, right? I mean, Joe Barry knows that, so you fill up those rush lanes and don't let your edges go crazy and flying around the field and let him step.
I don't know if the Packers are ever going to find a good defensive coordinator.
Two top receivers to the left, tight screen.
2nd and 12.
Looking at what
Ooh, what a snag by Devontae Smith. Damn. And he came down hard. Incomplete. Damn, it came out. I thought he snagged it.
Good to see him get up.
3rd and 12.
Jair Alexander covering.
Jair Alexander's having a great game. He's the only one in this secondary that's doing anything.
Winner Devontae Smith, and they're just playing ball. They are going at it right there.
Alexander a couple of years ago, second-team All-Pro. Injured good part of last year, but got the
3rd and 12. Here comes the long run for the touchdown by Jalen Hurts here.
highest paid DB.
They're empty. He's going to run it.
Sets up 3rd and 12.
Still looking to throw. Well, he throws. Caught by Devontae Smith. First down at the 5.
5-yard line for the first down. Over Barnes in front of Alexander.
Had to get in front of Jair Alexander and get past the tackle and get the first. He got it. Now they're going to run it in.
I don't know what happened to Jair Alexander on that one. He was sitting back there. I thought he was going to come up and make a hit just as that ball was being caught. And he kind of just waited. And then they picked up the first downs. See, I think he thought he was going to get an interception.
Number 5, Hurts on the give. It's
Gainwell to the 2, almost at the 1.
Walker saves the touchdown.
But if Alexander had come up and just made that hit, it wouldn't have been a first down. Just got fooled. He saw that thing coming and thought he had an easy interception.
Yard and a half to get.
Timeout Packers, right?
Timeout taken.
Yeah.
Yes, we have a timeout. One of the Packers took a knee.
Another fake injury.
Fans
So never mind, it's not a timeout.
in Green Bay.
Maybe it's not a fake injury. I'm just skeptical after what I saw earlier.
Let's go back to that Alexander play, and you're going to see as this ball was lofted up, I think he thought it was coming to him. He's looking back at the quarterback. Look at him. He even puts his hands out like he's going to be able to catch it. But because of that, he doesn't come up and make the hit that would have been short of the first down. Yeah, it happens. You know, you just misjudge it, and Smith got there faster than he thought he was going to.
So Green Bay got back in this game. Remember, they fell down 13-0, and they not only got back in it, but jumped to the lead, almost to the lead. They missed the extra point where they tied the game at 20. But then the Eagles score at the end of the half. The Packers get it back and don't score it. Now Philadelphia has a chance to take a 2-touchdown lead again.
And we haven't seen the Green Bay Packers defensive line make this kind of stop, short of the fumble and what happened with that one. So this is really where the Eagles just think that they are bigger and stronger and tougher probably than Green Bay at this point right now.
This is 2nd and goal.
And a false start.
Longer.
False start. Offense number 69.
Nice.
Second down.
And time for that first penalty against the Eagles tonight.
If I was an offensive lineman, I'd want my number to be 69.
Much, but it's the right call. Leaned up on his toes and
Actually, with the way they let people pick numbers in the NFL now, if I was a quarterback, I'd want to be 69.
they need to make a play right here.
Penalty on Landon Dickerson sets up 2nd down. You see, I believe a couple of members of the athletic training staff talking to Aaron Rodgers, looking at his rib area from what we hear on the sideline.
Take the run, throw it. Touchdown, A.J. Brown in front of Russell Douglas. 2-score lead for the Eagles. Great start to the second half.
Hurts' second touchdown pass of the game. And a 2-score lead.
Put Rasul Douglas in a really tough spot, one-on-one with just a fantastic football player. And, Mike, I just have to say, I thought the deal for A.J. Brown was among the biggest deals of this entire year. You have to talk about Tyreek Hill as well.
Jalen Hurts is on another level right now.
A.J. Brown just fit
34-20.
perfectly with the play-action passes and the slants off their great running game.
Leads him in touchdown receptions. That's his 7th. 5th of the night. The Eagles lead by 14.
Come on, blow them out so I can stop this and go get some food. Did you know that at the end of the first quarter, this game only had a 10.63% chance of ending in scoreagami? Wonder what that is now. What the fuck was up with that alleged Sean Taylor statue? Like, why does Washington continually fuck up trying to honor Sean Taylor? Like, jeez, they've been nothing but a disgrace to his legacy. Fucking shithole organization.
Christmas weekend on December 21st. Love the air, holiday season in the air. And the noise from the lake as well.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Send the Packers on the road to misery. Uh-oh, short kick. Packers got to take it. It gets across 25, not bad. Could have went a lot worse.
The Packers down 2 touchdowns for the second time tonight. So here's Rodgers. We'll watch him closely. The athletic training staff was over talking to Aaron. We were on 3rd down the last drive, Chris. He took this sack.
And we looked at this a million different ways. Unless he got hit on the thumb right there with that helmet. That could have been.
Still early enough for you to run the ball, Green Bay. Don't abandon it.
Dillon is the running back. Halfway through this 3rd quarter.
Quick little screen to Watson. First down. Ow. Takes a shot.
Yes, that was a good call right there.
Helmet to helmet, maybe.
Christian Watson's head snapped to the ground from the hit.
Rodgers is still.
Rodgers is hurt.
Absolutely.
I don't know
At the end
if
of the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
15 yards added onto it. That was a hard hit.
Penalties on Reed Blankenship. We continue to watch Rodgers walk slowly up the field.
Yep.
With the helmet right there.
Initiating contact with the head.
And the big story right now.
Not intentional, but it's a foul, so good call.
And I think he probably got hit on that thumb on the
I think Rodgers did get dinged on his hand last time he got sacked.
and it did not feel comfortable at all.
Run the ball. That's all I can say.
From the 49, Rodgers with the hand.
And Dillon gets met at the line.
Yard there for Dillon. Here's Melissa.
Mike, you mentioned
Just Rodgers faking it and hamming it up to try to trick the Eagles into thinking they're going to be run heavy so he can hit them over the top. Oh, it's ribs too. Damn.
Grimacing in pain, and he walked over and put his helmet on and is clearly back in, but we're monitoring the situation.
You know, you can see this is after the last play. Rodgers has been playing through pain a lot here. We've seen him throughout his career play through pain, but now 2 things, the thumb and the ribs.
Draw play with Dillon. First down.
Running the football to the 33-yard line.
Running the ball just became even more important with Rodgers being dinged up now, worse than he was coming in.
The glass. So now just hand it off, but when you have to have him, you know, Aaron's going to suck it up. You know what he's going to do. This is their season's on the line, and he's trying to gut it out, but believe me, those rib injuries, they don't get better. They only get worse.
We've talked about that.
They're like the Denver Broncos. They don't get better, they only get worse.
Justin Herbert will give 8 to 10 weeks to heal his fractured rib cartilage.
Flag.
On the run to the right by Dillon. Rodgers is pointing that it's against the Eagles.
Ooh, is that on the Eagles?
Came from way back in the secondary.
Holding. Defense number 72.
Holding on the defense on a run.
Automatic first down.
It's on Linval Joseph. Another one of those veteran additions in season for Howie Roseman, the GM.
And what veterans do is they know on these tosses and outside zones, if you can keep that lineman off your linebacker, it gives Kaiser White a chance to go make the play.
Howie Roseman, the executive VP, general manager for the Eagles, 23rd year. He's worked his way up in the organization and really has been active during the season. A lot of key moves that his Eagles team at 9-1.
Aaron Jones spinning through in a 7.
It's a game of 7. We'll go back to Melissa.
Mike Ndamukong told me that he had just moved to Florida a few months ago, was semi-retiring, enjoying family time with his kids, and he had already won a Super Bowl, of course, with the Buccaneers in 2020. So what brought him back? He said, I have all the individual accolades and the ring, but his goal is to get another ring so that his twin boys, Kingston and Kari, who turned 20 months old yesterday, don't have to share one.
What a career it has been for Sue. Got that ring with Buccaneers, 3-time and All-Pro, drafted number 2 overall by the Lions.
Sweet pass to Dillon, first down. Damn, he's hard to tackle.
13-yard line with Edwards and Blankenship there on the stop.
Aaron Rodgers is dying right now. Every time he makes it.
Rodgers can't move without wincing in pain or wanting to fall over.
And these throws, even without the laces, are perfectly thrown, so you know he's going to stay in and give this thing a go for as long as he can.
This could determine whether he gets shut down for the rest of the year or not. Between the hand, the thumb, and the ribs, this game could make or break the Packers if they're going to have Rodgers the rest of the year or not.
So second down.
So now what they're doing defensively, I think that everybody on the Eagles sideline can see this too. So now single safety, let's bring 5 up on that defensive line and say, all right, Aaron Rodgers, ribs and all, let's see how many throws in a row you can make.
Toss to Jones. He's got to do some work himself. Wow, he does. Good run. In a 6, 3rd down and 4. We're getting to 4-down territory. I know it's kind of early, but it's getting late in the 3rd. You're down by 2 scores. I say 4-down territory here if you don't have a negative play on this 3rd down.
And go make this play. And it was an important play. He hustles all the way back to make that.
Some of the great athletic ability of these guys. The balance of Aaron Jones. Keep those feet going, twist and turn. 3rd and 4 here.
Has to be 4-down territory.
Collinsworth just said what I said, and that call tells me it is. It's going to be 4th and 3. Down under 2:50 to go in the 3rd. I think you go for this. Yep, no hesitation. They're going for it.
Didn't even look for where Mason Crosby is. Just biting on the play sheet and sending one in.
Yep, and here comes Randall Cobb into the game, so he's got his veteran players in there, but at least lately it's been Christian Watson, 5 touchdowns in the last couple of games. He's flanked wide to the
Oh, the modern NFL. I'm on board with this decision. False start. Never mind. Kick the fucking field goal.
Movement by the Eagles, but I think the movement came
False start. Now you got to kick the field goal.
False start. Offense finishing on 3. And now the field goal unit will come off.
killer. You know, you can't beat yourself. You've got your hands full in here for the one-loss team as it is. You just can't beat yourself.
They're not slowing down. That Josh Nijman call for the false start to Crosby will come on for a 29-yard field goal. Only Jason Hanson during his days with Detroit. More points for one team. And Crosby has scored for Green Bay.
It's good. 34-23.
So
Rodgers going to the locker room for now. I'm sure he's trying to make it a quick trip.
on that 2:03
Time to pump that motherfucker full of drugs so he can get through that fourth quarter and maybe pull something out of his ass. This meme's funny. Star Wars is a universe with trillions of people, and there are like 20 guys that meet over and over for decades. Oh, that's funny. Allen Robinson's out for the year. He needs foot surgery. God, the Rams are just a fucking mess, aren't they? No Cup, no Stafford, no Allen Robinson. I mean, it really wouldn't have mattered anyway. They're fucked.
This all means Philadelphia trying to stay a length ahead of Minnesota, and they have the head-to-head. Over there, Green Bay's trying to jump up with the Atlanta loss, the Detroit loss, the Seattle loss. That could help them. Washington sitting in that last spot at 7-5, so 2 back compared to 3.
Oh, Washington, 7-5.
Would be a significant difference. Boston Scott on the return here for Philadelphia, and he'll bring it out to the 27-yard line.
Mike, what do you think? They're trying to stay a length ahead of Minnesota or 2 lengths ahead of the Cowboys? I think the Cowboys have their attention.
Right? Yeah, a little bit of both. So
Cowboys Eagles, Christmas Eve.
He is questionable to return. They're calling it an oblique injury. This is the play at the start of the second half. They went 3 and out. Rodgers took the hit on that one, and there you see the compilation of reactions during that drive. And then
NFL's like, quick, drag this out, buy some time so Rodgers has a chance to get back out here if the Packers suddenly have to go back on offense. 34-23, Eagles got 2-score lead. Jalen Hurts goes down hard again, but he got 6 yards.
As Hurts starts closing in at 150 yards.
And the Green Bay Packers start closing in on potentially their quarterback of the future in Jordan Love.
I remember in 2007 when Favre got dinged and had to come out of a game against the Cowboys and Rodgers finished it. This kind of reminds me of that, if it comes to that. God damn, Jalen Hurts. How many rushing yards now?
You've been here for many of the games that Randall Cunningham or Donovan McNabb or Michael Vick. Philly's always had somebody running the ball to go with passing. And Jalen Hurts is the next one.
Oh, he's for sure the next one. You know, and we've been discussing this weekend. Have we reached the tipping point now to where if you don't have a quarterback that has some mobility, that has the
Collinsworth is right. If you don't have an athletic quarterback that can do more than stand back in the pocket and make throws from behind the line, you're going to have a harder time than some of these other teams.
That seems to be the way it's going.
Throws this one and is caught. And to the sideline goes Miles Sanders for the first down. Well, what do you think? Do you think you need a guy who does both to be a champion
I do.
right now?
I just know that as
Even guys like Burrow and Mahomes that aren't necessarily downfield runners, they're athletic enough to move and scramble and make plays with their legs when they have to. Herbert the same way.
for that next style, because college quarterbacks now are playing like Jalen Hurts.
They have Josh Allen, who is literally his entire team's rushing offense.
With the idea that a quarterback can run and still play a 17-game season, yeah, I think it's a big advantage.
Ooh, Jalen Hurts makes a miss. Throws it away. Well, the Packers didn't have to make him throw it away.
As we get to the end of the
Fourth quarter.
dominating the game lead by 11. As we head to the holiday season, the Eagles offensive line putting out a Christmas album. It's going to be available soon. Listen, going to break.
Well, that's some corny shit. Everybody wants to be the 85 Bears. Ooh, we're 9-1. Let's make songs. Can Dan Marino come back and beat this team too? Huzzy, what are you going to do when I shut that window later, homeboy? Meow. You silly boy. Silly Ozzy. Quit rubbing on my computer. That's my computer. I'm jealous of the computer. Mr. Ozzy. Ozzy, you're one weird little cat. Damn, Ozzy. You're actively asking for pets. Look at you. Ozzy's very selective about when he lets people touch him. Right now, he's like, pet me, scratch my head. It's his favorite. Scratch the boy's head. Come here, Mr. Ozzy. Yep, that's his favorite. My friend Alice, her cat, loves you to scratch his lower back. Never seen a cat who's just like, yes, scratch my back. Ozzy just wants you to scratch his head. That's all he wants. He don't really like to be touched anywhere else.
We used to work in an office on Monday. You can see the holiday decorations where you live, where you work. A lot of folks have been putting up decorations over the weekend. Great cities around America ready to celebrate.
Fourth quarter. 3rd and 4 Eagles. Big down for the Packers, and they can't make a stop. Doesn't matter who runs the ball.
And that rushing odometer keeps rolling for Nick Sirianni's team.
We talk about him a lot, but Jason Kelce, his ability to get to what they call the second level, get up and athletically match with the linebackers in the National Football League, and you know how athletic they are, and stay on that block, continue that block right to the ground.
You know, even though The Walking Dead's over, I'm watching old episodes every Sunday night to stay in the rhythm. Keep the tradition going. Good play for the Packers there.
Second down. Let's see another touchdown in the Chiefs' victory over the Rams. And Chris, you mentioned it earlier, the pocket quarterbacks, the guys who have been the standard. And Brady, Rodgers, Matthew Stafford with the Rams win the Super Bowl.
Stafford's fucking cooked. Matt Ryan's kind of cooked. Oh boy, I get to watch 2 Colts games 2 weeks in a row. Cheer my man Matt Ryan on to win meaningless games. On the 3rd down, the Eagles are right at the Packers' 40.
Next-gen stat-powered to create, and his ability to not get hurt while he's doing all this. And then when they tried to take away his runs, he was able to win with his arm, completing big passes down the field. The biggest one being right before the half to give him the lead going in at halftime. He has put on some kind of show here tonight.
Huge play for the Packers defense, 3rd and 7.
Eagles run it. Oh. 4th and a yard and a half. Bet the Eagles go for it. Because why the fuck not?
Not when I had this offense.
4th and a yard and a half. Packers crowd in the middle of the line. And they got it. A little easier than earlier.
At the 33-yard line.
All right, here we go. Well, this is a double cheek push here. Now, when he goes off that way, sometimes you only get a single cheek. But that's what they do. They submarine underneath, and then they try to get the double cheek push going, and it works all the time. Look at the four-man or four-point stance underneath there, and then you just shove them right forward like this.
You didn't do that, did you?
That's the way they described it to me.
I know, you explained it to us,
regurgitating.
but did you have to give it to the Mall of America?
Yes.
Timeout, Eagles.
Dancing cheek to cheek has a whole new meaning on Sunday Night Football.
And Rodgers is out of his uniform.
Jersey on as he heads back to the sideline.
Oh, boy.
That tells you a lot.
Rodgers is out. Oh, boy. The Packers would rely on Jordan Love here to get him back in the game if they even get a chance. Ew, a peppermint frosty from Wendy's. Ew. You know, a frosty from Wendy's is underrated, but I don't want no fucking peppermint. It's gross. I was hoping that'd be like a strawberry one or something. Nah, it's peppermint. Nasty. And Charles Barkley's in the commercial. For something. That's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Sunday Night Football is brought to you by Hyundai. It's your journey. And by Geico, save even more when you bundle home and car insurance. Halftime tonight. Congratulations to the new inductees, Eagles Hall of Fame. Trent Cole, defensive end, in 2000s, 2014. Before that, Hugh Douglas, shouting out his alma mater of Central State University. And some of the other Eagle Hall of Famers behind him.
Big run, Boston Scott. Down to the 13.
He's to the 14-yard line, and the Eagles are over 300 rushing yards.
300 rushing yards. They're not going to quite get to 800, but goddamn.
You're going to get a little bit of everything, including tight ends blocking. This offensive line, these tight ends have just been dominant.
Do the Packers fake another injury? I hear the crowd booing.
Just simply been dominant. And it makes me believe even more in what the Eagles can do this year.
Injured Eagles, Jair Alexander, second time he has gone down.
That was Jair Alexander. He must actually be hurt. You don't have your best guys fake injuries. You have the dudes you want to sub in and out fake injuries.
Sirianni is continuing the conversation with the officials, and he was pointing some of his frustration about the injuries that were happening when the Eagles were trying to go quick across the sideline as well earlier. Alexander helped up, booed, and now he waves to the crowd as they boo him as he's walking off the field.
Another goddamn commercial. Like, really? He's off the field. Fucking resume play. We don't need another goddamn commercial. It's fucking 11 o'clock, and you fuckers are like, oh, let's drag this game out. Eagles will score. I'll give the Packers one more drive. If they don't do anything, I'm out of here. If the Eagles score a touchdown, the Packers do nothing on the next drive, I'm out. It's getting late in the day. Yeah, this is a full-blown commercial for a guy who was already off the field. You notice they went in and changed the color of Dak's jersey in this commercial where he's playing football against the Real Housewives of whatever the fuck. I guess the Cowboys were like, hey, they're too much like our jerseys. Change the colors. Those nondescript dark blue jerseys were too much like Dallas. Yep, this commercial was absolutely necessary. Yep, it sure was. They waited until the guy was already off the field to be like, oh, okay, we'll be right back. Really glad I don't have to work on Mondays.
As Jair Alexander came off, his coach Matt LaFleur met him, just had a conversation with him. Corey Ballantyne replaces him. Eagle fans didn't see that Alexander was working out some cramps earlier on the sideline. Our spotter Mike Black up here was watching that. When the Packers offense was on the field, Boston Scott in the lineup, 1st and 10, Philadelphia.
In and out of the hands of Devontae Smith.
Trying to get it to Devontae Smith.
Fuck me.
Douglas and Alexander comes back on the field. And it's welcome to Philly stop.
Yeah, he said goodbye to them as he was going off the field, too.
He has earned it, no doubt.
He's not shy.
If the Eagle fans could call a play right now, it would be towards Alexander.
And that 6-man lineup there. It's pure man right now.
They're going to run it against Pure Man and get stuffed.
Tackle by T.J. Slayton. I note that Landon Dickerson, the left guard for the Eagles, went out a couple of plays ago. Andre Dillard.
Boy, the Eagles are going to not score, and it's going to be Jordan Love time. Oh, boy.
Dickerson is in the medical tent. They were looking at his ankle. And the fourth-year man from Washington State, Dillard, has got about a dozen offensive snaps this year. In there now.
Need to stop right now, though. Keep Shannon. Hold him to a field goal.
Keep Shannon with Jordan Love.
Back there, I see those X-ray back to the Packer locker room. And let's see him come out towards the sideline from the 13. Here is Hurts.
And Hurts going to have to, oh boy, he's going to Mahomes his way through this one. He's going to, oh. Fourth down. Jordan Love time. He's going to have to come back from 2 scores down.
And the Packers really have changed their strategy now, and it's a good change.
Run the ball.
Jalen Hurts, too.
Although it's getting kind of late in the day.
Jalen Hurts into the pocket now. They're not flying around the edge the way they did in the first half. Make sure he doesn't escape.
Thought Jalen Hurts was going to pull a Mahomes.
So the incompletion sets up Jason Elliott for a 31-yard field goal.
37-23 with 11:11 to go. And we're going to go back to commercial again because why not? It's only 11 o'clock. Times like this, I wish I lived on the West Coast. Of course.
How did you end up in the Village People movie back in, what was it, 1980? Was it the first time you got that question? Well done.
I'll answer the question, but I gotta tell you a story before that. About 2 years ago, where we live in California is on LA. It's where we live, it's not unusual to see other celebrities. And so I went into the drugstore to get something. And this guy comes up to me. Now, Bruce Jenner was also in that movie. This guy comes up to me and he goes, "Wow, Blackie Lawless, you were," and I can't even remember. Can't Stop the Music, that's what it was.
Yeah.
He goes, "You were in Can't Stop the Music." I ran into Bruce Jenner about an hour ago. I went over and had a drink with him. Now, the chances of that happening in LA are not that remote because that's the kind of occasion that can happen there sometimes. I mean, about a month before we started this tour, I was going somewhere in the neighborhood.
To Arlington, Texas, next Sunday.
Oh boy, Colts Cowboys not streaming that either next Sunday.
The Colts will play the Monday nighter against Pittsburgh. We'll see Indy in Dallas Sunday night 7. Free-to-play NBC Sports Predictor. Have your chance to win the $100,000 jackpot. And undoubtedly there will be many interested viewers in Philadelphia as the Cowboys and the Eagles continue to battle in the East. All the way to the back of the end zone by
Jordan Love comeback time, baby.
Rodgers Knight.
We'll see.
Brought the team back
I'm skeptical, to say the least.
third quarter. A lot of pain.
Yeah, you could see it throughout the course of the second half, and just the little flinches on those passes started to happen, and the thumb's a mess, the oblique's a mess, and the season's been a mess, and it's been tough. And now we see.
Just think about it. The Vikings can clinch the division next week.
Make an argument that whatever they are, 8 now.
If the Vikings win next week and the Packers and Bears lose, and the Lions and Packers lose, it's over.
Against the best. So far, the Eagles are the best in the league.
Then it's all about seeding.
2020 draft hands here.
And the Eagles have the tiebreaker on the Vikings. And so do the Cowboys. So
Jordan Love's the quarterback taken before Jalen Hurts in the draft. Love was taken 26th. Hurts in the second round, 53rd overall. And of course, it was, if you go back, the whole story, the surprise that Aaron Rodgers felt, not knowing that they were going to take a quarterback there late in the first round. And did you really need to? Didn't play. In 2020 was the number 3. Made one,
Draft the receiver, all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
made one start last year when Rodgers had COVID. Even Kansas City, he started 19 of 34 against the Chiefs. Love to swing this one out, A.J. Dillon.
man, A.J. Dillon went through 3 tackles there.
No idea how.
3rd and 5.
30-yard line.
And he hobbles off.
Taking the worst of that.
I tell you, these two running backs are just two tough human beings. They do not give up. He's played great tonight. You know that? A.J. Dillon's played great. Now you got to keep an eye on the legs of Jordan Love here as well, because he is the guy that can create in the same way that Jalen Hurts can.
Three-man rush. Wide open Lazard, first down.
It's out of bounds for Lazard, and it's a first down. So I guess it was what, week 2, we had Chicago and Green Bay, and you see the preseason, you watch, and everybody said Jordan Love from last year's preseason to this was so much better. They really kind of got it and figured it out this offseason.
But he wasn't playing this defense. And he wasn't 14 points down, but there's time, right? If this is Aaron Rodgers and he's perfectly healthy, you're going, they can still win this thing. Now you just need to have that same feeling going for Jordan Love.
37, here he is throwing the middle.
Wide open. Goddamn, nobody's there. Watson's up the field. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown Packers. Nobody was there. Hello. 9 minutes left. It's a one-score game. Watson got special. The Eagles were giving Jordan Love no respect here. I mean, on the third down before, you could have fit a small country between Lazard and Darius Slay, and then there, nobody's with Watson here.
Extra point, Mason Crosby.
37-30 with 9 minutes left.
Knocks it through. It's been a great weekend of football. Not done yet. Jordan Love to Christian Watson, who's in the all-he-can-do-is-catch touchdowns mode now. Still got a game in Philly. 37-30. Pack down 7.
Stay awake out there. It's not over yet. But we're getting plenty of commercials here past 11 o'clock, which is always great, NFL. We really appreciate that. Skip's accusing Aaron Rodgers of quitting. The Eagles made Rodgers say no mas. Motherfucker, he's hurt. 2 injuries now. Kyler Murray's quote after the Cardinals' loss earlier was, "Schematically, we were fucked." Throwing his coach under the bus. There's been some dissension there for a while, so.
This year, 6 of them are touchdowns. 28% of his catches are touchdowns.
Throw it to him more.
No kidding. First Packer rookie since 1952 interception in 3 consecutive games. Now the Eagles maintain possession. Kill some clock. The return by Boston Scott. Just out to the 21-yard line. Very sweet throw by the man who they've been waiting to see, Jordan Love. Matt LaFleur comes over, a little smile.
Mike, those were 2 really good throws. And okay, the touchdown, we all saw that one. That little throw from the far hash to the out over here was a laser shot.
So 1-score game. Pressure still on the Eagles to close this out on offense, drain some clock, get more points. Packers haven't been able to stop shit. They've given up over 300 yards rushing, and they're going to give up more. And a lot more. First down, Eagles.
37-yard line. And the Philadelphia first down. They're 26th of the night.
Just too many missed tackles out here. Quay Walker, definitely the pressure on him now as the signal caller, but that was some move there by Miles Sanders as well. Somebody defensively has to step up at this point and make a play. They need
Stop the run. Fuck. Sanders has 130. Hurts has 152. And one of the other running backs has a lot too, so they're well over 300. Missed tackle on Jalen Hurts. He gets a yard. Now he's slow getting up. Jogs back to the huddle.
Welcome to the club. Have Jalen Hurts dead to rights here. No problem. Good read by Hurts. No way he's missing that tackle. Jalen Hurts is, well, we've talked about it. He's a power lifter, you know, and it shows. The strength of his legs show every time we've watched him play.
Halfway through the fourth.
Jalen Hurts under pressure. Missed tackles again. First down. Pathetic. Jordan Love and Christian Watson serve up a beautiful opportunity to get back in the game, and the Packers defense is like, nah, fam, we're good. Let's go home. Season's over.
And so can Jalen. And so you leave that spy in there. You leave McDuffie in there to try and come up with a play. And we just haven't seen anybody all night that one-on-one gets them on the ground.
Duo, both over 125 yards. Frank Gore, Colin Kaepernick.
And they're great. But the 5 guys up front have been better.
Seagal's offensive line's been fantastic. Run blocking. More missed tackles. This time they couldn't get Boston Scott down. He could make something out of nothing.
It's a pickup of 4 yards here.
And really, we've seen all 3 of these backs now be factors, and they were in the last game against the Colts as well when they had to make that comeback. But even on that final drive, they were not afraid to have Boston Scott and Kenneth Gainwell in the game. I wonder if you just try a blitz, you know, just come out.
I don't know about that. They're not tackling.
Not allow him to run the football one more time.
What are you going to do, blitz and have everybody miss a tackle? And then what are you going to do after that? Sanders, nobody on the right side of the field for Green Bay. Now they rally. 3rd and short.
The combination of Douglas and Ford. You can just tell this team is exhausted on defense, too. 71 plays run by the Eagles, just 43 by the Packers tonight.
Yeah, and you get the feeling that this might be it. Here's their 3rd down and 2 or 3 yards here. They are exhausted. This is your opportunity. I think the Eagles would have to punt it from midfield, and you've got your shot.
Get a negative play here. Make them punt. Last chance, Packers. And they just bust right through. First down.
Well, we have not seen anything from Kenny Clark tonight, who is one of the great nose tackles in all of football. And that's
Packers defense has been absolutely embarrassed on national TV.
on his nose, Jason Kelsey. And there are times that Jason Kelsey, who's not the biggest guy in the world, can get pushed back. But when you look at the stats at the end of the night, The tenacity of Kelsey has just won the battle.
Eagles within 30 yards of their all-time rushing record.
Oh my God, only a 2-yard run.
2 yards there for Gainwell. 4:25 to go. And what you said earlier, Chris, I want to come back to the addition of A.J. Brown, because A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and obviously Dallas Goedert's out, but all of a sudden now that gives you the passing threat to go with 330-something yards on the ground.
So what do you do?
Right.
You know, because if you decide to come with one of those all-out blitzes, now you're playing one-on-one with those two great players on the outside. It's the reason they have one loss on the season.
A screen. Ooh. 3rd down. Here's another chance for the Packers. Eagles are at the Packers 40.
Keyshawn Nixon out there, he's done a nice job tonight. Not only the kick returns, and that's a tough spot to have to go in, play the slot. He really took over for Darnell Savage after Savage left the safety position to go there, but Nixon just outplayed him.
And as you like to say, here we go. Right here, 3rd and 6.
Oh boy. They run it. 4th down. Go for it.
I think you go for it. I mean,
They're going to go for it.
You don't want to leave the ball on this side of the 40-yard line. Absolutely. With 2:49 or whatever to go. I think you go here.
Jordan Love comes in the game. They're down by 2 scores. He gets 1 shot. He had the ball once. He scores. Now he's never going to get it again. The Packers are not going to get this ball back unless they stop this 4th down here. They are not going to see the ball again unless they stop him here.
If they pick up the 1st down. Here you go on 4th and 3. Just trying to throw him off.
Timeout Eagles. 2:21.
Philly has 1 left. We'll see what they do.
You still go for this. You don't pussy out.
Go for the field goal at this point.
Yeah, they're going to take the field goal.
Let's see Elliott, you're right. Well, here's the story. 9-1 are the Eagles. Could it be that Viking fans are rooting for the Packers tonight? No. As strange as that sounds, maybe a little bit to try to bring Philly and Minnesota tied again. The tiebreaker does belong to Philadelphia. Niners get a win to jump on top of the division. Tampa 5-6 and leading, and they would host a playoff game even if Dallas is 3 or 4 games better than the Giants and Washington and the other teams trying to hang in there. That's why this is so crucial for Green Bay. So a 54-yard field goal attempt from Elliott.
Eagles are going to try a 54-yard field goal. I'm surprised by this, but if you get it, it's over. Drilled it. It's good. 10-point lead with 2:15 to go. Yep, that'll do it. Packers need they need 2 scores with an onside kick mixed in now. But Jordan Love's going to get the ball again anyway. Pat his resume. I think we've seen the last of Aaron Rodgers this season, in my opinion. This season. 40-30, an arena fucking football game broke out tonight. That was gutsy. I think that was gutsier than going for it on 4th.
When you're on a roll, you're on a roll, and everything works.
QB the kicker. You know, we see Sirianni's emotions over there. We're going to get to Love on the field here momentarily. Down 10, 2-16. 2-minute warning and 3 timeouts. But Nick Sirianni is the perfectly cast head coach for Philadelphia. Last week, where he used to coach AD and Frank Wright, was one of his mentors along the way gets fired. Nick's on the bench, he's yelling, that was for Frank Wright. Good return here.
tackle from behind. Damn, Packers are at midfield. I thought they were going to run that back. That is exactly what they needed if they could have run that back.
A long return, and Nixon and Rich Bisaccia's special teams have been very good here tonight in the return game.
He is bringing this thing out from about 7 yards deep in the end zone, and he has proven to be some return man here tonight.
I knew Elliott wasn't going to make the tackle, but Wallace to chase him down from behind.
Seen everything else tonight.
Get it. 2:09 to go, 10-point game.
Throw it up. It's time to score quick. Wide open, Watson.
He's got it down to 38. That will take us to
2-minute warning.
2-minute warning. Jordan Love and Watson for the Packers' future. Get him in the end zone.
Just close enough for me to not be able to stop watching.
A wild night. The holiday weekend here in Philadelphia. Eagles 40-30.
Back. Yeah, Alex, this is one hell of a game. It was not boring, and it's not quite over yet. I feel like it's over, but it's not really over yet. I was thoroughly entertained.
That's some heavy metal go. A little headbangers ball here in Philadelphia. 2 minutes to go. 40-30. It's been a wild kind of night.
Dude, head banging in the Eagles jersey.
38-yard line. Down 10, Jordan Love at the helm. Aaron Jones split out of the screen.
Let it fly. Oh, Jones dropped it. Would have been another great play. Jordan Love's letting it fly. They have no choice.
And that's the old cover 2 shot in the hole, and it was perfect. Back shoulder.
If the Packers ran that kickoff back for a touchdown, they wouldn't have even needed an onside kick. They got 3 timeouts, so it's unfortunate that the returner got tackled from behind at midfield because Packers have all their timeouts.
Cleaned up his fundamentals. He's become a match for the offense. After his preseason, he's light years ahead of where he was last year. And he's played very limited, only 9 snaps, 2 games. Looks good so far.
Lazard over the middle, down to the 21. Call timeout. Okay, no huddle here. No huddle, never mind. Injured Eagle. That's a break for the Packers. Free timeout.
A little tongue waggle there. Why not? Michael Jordan used to do a little bit of that. But he has been, as far as the throws, perfect on everyone so far. That was a little behind, but that was thrown with such great anticipation. He was still behind the defender. Don't know exactly what Lazard's going to do coming out.
Reed Blankenship, the injured player. So you were in the booth with Bryant Gumbel on NFL Network almost 15 years ago tonight, November 29, 2007, Rodgers' third season.
I just mentioned that game earlier. They were listening to my stream. I mentioned the game where Favre got hurt against the Cowboys and Rodgers came in and finished. The Packers still lost, but I compared this game to that game earlier, for those of you who weren't listening. And Tirico just stole my thunder.
From the 21, buck 46 to go. Again, all three times still for Green Bay.
And a freebie there. Jordan Love trying to extend the play. Fearless. That's interference. No, they don't throw the flag. I thought Wallace pulled Watson down from behind. That's what it looked like. I guess I was wrong. A little better throw there. That would have had a chance. He had the right idea. Wasn't this Eagles secondary not doing a good job here late?
And he's going to score. He throws that one up over the top.
Yeah, you had Lazard there with a step on Slay. Could have been a touchdown.
You always have the option, right? We talk about it all the time. You can kick the field goal, go onside, Hail Mary, all that sort of stuff.
Second and 10 for the 21. Protected here. Throws brought down by Tonyan, 15-yard line.
Minute and 30. They still got their 3 timeouts.
Aaron Rodgers has been practicing the last few weeks on Wednesdays trying to rest that thumb. So Jordan Love has gotten some time with the ones in practice.
Jordan Love's going to get a lot of time with the ones for the rest of the season, I think. Avoids the sack. Oh, man, it was in and out of the hands of Cobb. In the end zone, 4th down. All right, kick the field goal and then try the onside. That's what you got to do. You got 3 timeouts. You can still get the ball back even if the onside kick fails. Although the way they stopped the run, they're not going to get the ball back unless they recover this onside kick. They can't stop the fucking run. And that's what the Eagles are going to do. Run, 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 run. All right, it's a 1-score game. Packers have 3 timeouts, a minute and 8. Onside kick time. Let's see what happens.
Well, I'll say one thing. The Green Bay Packers did not go down easy. They were down 14 or 13 to start the game and come back and slug their way back into it, tie it up.
They've still got all 3 of their timeouts.
You saw Jalen Hurts there kind of like, what do we got to do to knock these guys out? We've been doing everything on offense.
The Eagles are trying to get the #1 seed if the road to the Super Bowl and the NFC come through here. Here's the path. And they're battling with Minnesota. Kirk Cousins, the Vikings. We saw them Thursday night. They get to 9-2. Tennessee here next week. Go down that left column. The division.
The Vikings, Jets next week. I'm picking the Jets. Eagles have it tough. Titans, Giants, Cowboys on Christmas Eve, Giants at the end of the year. I got the Giants twice in the next 6 weeks. The Vikings should have it easier. Fucking Lions, Colts, Packers, Bears. Let's see a miracle. Come on, we're all rooting for the miracle, right? That's a good bounce, but Eagles recover. Packers have 3 timeouts, though. Didn't get a high enough bounce. Good attempt, but not a high enough bounce.
Timeouts, the Packers can get the ball back with 45 seconds or so and no timeouts, but stopping them has been a huge problem.
Well, they stuffed that run. Timeout. 1:01 to go.
Miles Sanders, and the timeout at 1:01 to go. Well, we saw the Philadelphia path and what they have ahead schedule-wise. How about in terms of how they're playing? Are they on schedule enough to be that #1 seed? Obviously, the offense, yes, but what about the other side of the ball?
Yes. I mean, there's enough there. We've seen them have their moments on the defensive side as well, and it really was a tremendous performance against the Colts that really gave them a chance in that one. But I would say add one team in there, and that's the San Francisco 49ers.
I like the 49ers the best.
Awfully well right now, but
I'm with Chris.
so much of this season is going to come down to these Eagles and those Cowboys that we're going to see next week. And so we'll get a direct comparison.
And another obvious run. 3rd down. Timeout.
56 seconds to go.
But it's like 3rd and 4, so.
And you're watching the games. I asked a bunch of folks on our crew. So if I gave you San Francisco and Dallas and Philly and Minnesota, and you could only take 2, which 2 would you take? And the answers vary. They're all around. People believe in these teams, and these guys added Ndamukong Suh. What's going to happen with Odell Beckham? Will he be added by the Giants or the Cowboys? Or what happened this week, today I should say, in Miami with Beckham having a run-in and being taken off an airplane? Will that have any issue in Beckham signing with a team?
Yeah, you guys hear about Odell Beckham getting thrown off the plane today? I think he was going to Dallas, I think. He's either meeting with the Giants or the Cowboys today. And they won't stop him. Eagles win. God damn, Green Bay. The 3 most obvious plays. They're obviously running the ball. And you can't stop them. Hell, I called it. I said if they don't get the onside kick, they're not getting the ball back. They can't stop anybody. They're terrible. The Packers are fucking horrible. And their season's over. I don't care that they're only, 2 games back with 6 to go. They're fucked.
Gotta give some credit here to Jalen Hurts. After that playoff game against Tom Brady last year, everybody had the same question. Yeah, he's good. But
Eagles win 40-33. I'm hungry. I'm going to go fix some food. So I'll catch you guys sometime this week for other stuff. We're not streaming tomorrow night because I'm not streaming a Steelers game because they suck.